Hello, everybody. My name is Mark Pliard. Welcome to the Vulture Culture Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 5 worst protagonists in anything. And I did set some ground rules for this one, where we're not allowed to talk about the protagonist from something that was already on our worst villains list. Except also, I don't really, I'm kind of a pushover, so them saying, hey, can I include this character anyway? Didn't really mean anything to me. So, oh well. Uh,
I did. I will say I did
so
follow
yes,
your
there.
rule. Oh, sorry.
So yes, there is a Final Fan. Oh yeah, and also I guess best villains list. But like, so there is a character from Final Fantasy from Caroline. There is a character from the MCU also from Caroline. But like the MCU, I figured was so diverse that it didn't matter.
Well,
And the Caroline explained that the Final Fantasy game that they're going to be talking about today has a completely different cast than the one they already
and
mentioned.
and a completely
So I
different
figured it
plot.
would be an issue.
Yeah, completely different
Okay.
plot, gameplay element. Um,
And don't worry, we are gonna do
best
we are gonna do
protagonist.
best we are gonna do best protagonist. So I don't want to see anybody in the comment section going, you're being really negative."
Yeah, we.
Okay,
This one just worked out too
we're just
well because we're switching it up.
we're just doing this first because we did best villains first. So we're
Yeah,
flipping it. I mean,
yeah,
Also,
yes,
I'm Sirplayalot.
I know villain and antagonist aren't the same thing, so technically this isn't like an opposite of the villains episode, but all the characters we talked about there were antagonists, so it doesn't matter.
yeah. Also, I'm Evil Spirit, and this is Sir plays a lot. uh,
Actually, it's Sirplayalot, and nobody ever says his name right except me. The
you know
end.
what? You know what? Whatever. Um, I also want to mention I did stick into the MCU rule because I thought it would be a little monotonous to have two Marvel protagonists. So I stuck with my original choice that I had on here. So don't worry, I'll explain who that is a little bit later into this episode. Anyways,
Which 2 Marvel protagonists would you have had?
um, I guess I'll mention it. The original choice I had I had two non MCU characters and I had two MCU characters. Um, One was America Chavez, the other one was She-Hulk.
Oh,
They both do not appear on my list. So, um, there's a little bit of
that means that every character on Caroline's list is worse than America Chavez. Keep that in mind.
and She-Hulk. I think these characters are infinitely more annoying and
Oh,
worse. Oh yeah, we got
She-Hulk is not on your list?
no, and I watched her entire show. So, take that for what you will. Um,
I mean,
Also,
keep in mind, Megamind from Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate isn't on my list.
true.
So,
Okay.
and neither is Dead Men Tell No Tales Jack Sparrow, who also deserves to be here, but I decided against because, limited amount of space on the list.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not going to kick us off this time around. I think I felt like I kicked off most of the top 10 best of stuff. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to start with Roxy since they picked it. Then we'll go to me, and then we'll go to Sir. We'll save the best for last, and the first for best. So, you know, uh, are you ready to start us off, Roxy, with your honorable mention? Because yes, we all have honorable mentions.
Yeah, it's the King of Sin, the Duke of Spook. It's Dracula from Hotel Transylvania, played formerly by Adam Sandler. But they couldn't even bring him back because this character got so much worse over time.
Why?
See, like the worst villains list, my honorable mention is somebody who was good at first but became worse as the respected series went on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I
think
do.
Dracula and the original Hotel Transylvania is a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's a really good movie, I would say.
Yeah, like
I mean,
the characters are fun, the characters are likable. Dracula has a really good arc
yeah.
about how he needs to allow Mavis to, live.
Maybe maybe for the next Halloween we should do Hotel Transylvania. That'd be a cool episode to do.
I'm totally on board with that. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
so
But not for
after
now.
the first movie, Dracula. So in the first movie, Dracula learns that being racist is bad. So in the Hotel Transylvania sequels, he has to redo this character arc twice. They
Mhm.
gave him the exact same arc 3 times because they didn't know what else to do for a sequel.
Yeah, because then they like.
And
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just like, how am I supposed to care about his growth if I know he's just gonna regress by the time, by like next week every time?
Oh man, I really hope he's
You
not
know what I
racist.
mean?
It's like, man, I hope he's not bad in the next movie. No, if he's bad in the next movie.
Like, obviously it's fine in the first movie because he, learns to not do that. But
Yeah, but every sequel.
but the sequels have to be fierce.
I always thought that the second. I always thought like the second movie was all about him wanting to be like more connected and learning to not be such a controlling parent. But that was also the same.
Well, that was the,
Yeah, that was the
what
same
the
one.
first movie.
Yeah, they did the same thing in the first movie. So, yeah.
And in the in the second movie, he has to learn that regardless of whether or not his grandchildren end up being vampires or humans, it's fine. But then the grandchild ends up being a vampire anyway, so the arc didn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was a bit,
Where it's just like, come on, man. Why? If he was actually not racist, which we know that which in the first movie he learned to not be racist. If he was actually no longer racist, he wouldn't care, but he does.
Mhm. Yeah, and that I always thought that the Hotel Transylvania movies after the first one went extremely downhill, and then they made the second one, which I thought was meh, and then they made Hotel Transylvania 3 that I didn't really care to watch. Then they made a fourth one, and I was like, that just does
And
not
they,
look
didn't, they
good.
couldn't even get Adam Sandler back for the fourth one.
I wonder why. You know, it's kind of hard for Adam Sandler to say no to shit. Then again, I guess he got told not that they're not going to make a bunch of.
He must have just been like, oh god damn it, another one of these. I may have no standards, but I'm above this.
Yeah. That movie's not even good, is it? Isn't like the consensus on that movie is that it's awful? Because like, isn't
Yes, their priority was getting fucking Ninja from Fortnite to have a cameo.
Yay, Ninja!
Fuck you say to me, you little shit!
No. I do not like Ninja. Well, I don't hate Ninja. I just think he's kind of annoying. Anyways, anyhow, is that all you have to say about Count Shitula? I know it's so original. I'm AVGN up in here. Anyways,
like, I don't know. I mean, they also made the other characters in those movies worse. But like, Drax the main victim. Johnny just becomes a fucking dumbass as the movies go on.
oh yay, they slanderize his character. Hell yeah.
Yay, let's go. Johnny wasn't stupid in the original movie. He was more of a stoner type.
He was
Not
more
stupid.
He was more of just grossly negligent than he was an idiot. Really, I mean, he didn't really seem to give a shit what his situation was, and at the very least, most of the movie, like in the first movie. So, they just made him more of a dumbass as the series
He's just
progresses.
a chill guy in the first movie.
Yeah, I love that. I love the first movie. How like when we first see him walk in, Dracula just spins him around in the revolving doors. It's like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Now I just want to talk about the first Hotel Transylvania.
No, we could definitely do that.
We've got to do it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it next year.
It's a really good movie. I like it a lot. I think it's really funny.
Can you believe that the fly that exposed that Johnny was a human is played by the same guy as Jerry from Rick and Morty?
Oh, is he really? Oh, that's interesting.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything else to say about him, we can move on to my number 5. Or sorry, my honorable mention. Okay, so this character also kind of suffered the same fate, but I feel like it's a little bit worse because instead of a movie, that we're talking about. We're talking about a TV show. A TV show that we
Oh, so
have.
you get to see it more often.
Yeah, oh, definitely. You get to see it more often as the show is still going on. I put
Oh,
SpongeBob
is it
SquarePants.
fucking Homer Simpson?
Nope, I put
Okay,
SpongeBob on
I was
this
gonna
list.
ask if it was Homer Simpson.
Nope, it is SpongeBob SquarePants. We have talked about SpongeBob enough on this show, but, just for the sake of transparency here, the show after season 3, which I did not include season 4, I included, because I don't think it got bad in season 4. I think season 5 where the main issues started rolling in for me.
It got worse in season 4, but it still wasn't terrible.
It wasn't
Yeah.
horribly
It's just
managed.
that the problems in season 5 were subtly
Way-
planted in season 4.
Yeah, it's kind of like how you don't notice when something bad's happening until like you feel the
Until the point of no return.
yeah, kind of like the Titanic. You don't realize that the iceberg's there until you're like right up on it. Anyways, so okay.
No, they noticed the iceberg was there. They just tried to steer away from it and
Yeah.
ended up doing more damage.
Fun fact: did you know that? Real quick, Titanic fact: did you know that they had binoculars, but the guy who had the binoculars, he was so fucking petty that he just locked it in a box, so they couldn't really get a hold of it. I don't know if that means that they just didn't have any fucking other binoculars or anything, but I just find that extremely funny if that's the case. That they're like, well, he locked up the fucking.
What a dick.
He was like probably like, you know what? Fuck these guys. They can't use my binoculars. I'll just get them when they come back. And then he read in the paper, oh, it's sunk. Damn, those are a good pair of binoculars.
I'm gonna get my binoculars back.
I'm gonna go get my binoculars back. Anyways, so SpongeBob basically kind of got way more annoying. He cried a lot more. It felt like they pitched up his voice.
Yeah. He also became a lot like SpongeBob was a pretty rounded character to begin with, but nowadays he just has no emotions other than joy.
Yeah,
that's frustrating to deal with.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly,
there's even the whole thing about SpongeBob got better as the show went on. I haven't watched the show since season 9, maybe a little bit of season 10 here and there. I know I watched SpongeBob Birthday Blowout, but like that was it. I didn't really watch anything else because, I think that the show kind of just got worse and worse past season 5. And like what makes it even
Nobody's
worse
gonna care to fact check to see if SpongeBob is still a bad character.
Yeah, like it's just not worth the time. He got bad, and I think what makes it even worse is the fact that like SpongeBob used to be really good as a whole, but like with the character, I feel like when the show changed, he changed a lot. And like I think that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. But
just every main character in that show changed for the worse. Like really think about it. I've heard I think it was Just Stop, but he described what happened to Sandy as reverse Flanderization because they focused on the least important aspects of her character, like being a scientist, which was barely ever a focus in the first 3 seasons.
And then there's also
isn't that weird?
Yeah, and Patrick became way more of a dickbag. SpongeBob became way more flanderized. Squidward just became a means of torture.
SpongeBob became a soy boy.
SpongeBob became a soy boy. Yeah, I hated that episode. I was like, man, they made SpongeBob woke in this show. Anyways, so yeah, I would say SpongeBob kind of like I'm trying to remember like every little thing. Like, okay, so like he would get tortured sometimes, like stuck in the ringer. And he would be mad, and if he got mad about it, it was always like, "Oh, why are you so upset, bro? Oh, why are you such a baby?"
My fucking parents who were like, "Why are you mad?"
It's like in school where the principals would call out the bully's victims for standing up for themselves rather than the bully who provoked them in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
what that episode felt like.
Yeah. And then there's also the fact that the show kind of got way more, like, I don't know what the right word is. I guess more
spirited.
Yeah, like, I mean, I think I remember hearing it best. It was like Bikini Bottom seemed like a place you would want to go to in the original seasons, but now it's like if you go there, everybody's
you don't. the citizens of Bikini Bottom were always terrible people, except the main characters.
But like, yeah, you would want to go and, but like that was the thing. Like, you would always want to go and see SpongeBob, Patrick, and their wacky antics. But it's like you would never want to go see them.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's like you never want to go see them now, because now all they are just a bunch of fucking assholes to each other. And like, what makes it even worse is like episodes like Waiting were really bad. And I guess like it's more of just like I'm putting SpongeBob in here as both the show and as the character, because both suck and they both ruin what made what was otherwise a really good TV show for kids. Like, I mean, I remember a lot of people saying they loved SpongeBob as a kid, and now they're like, well, I mean, watching the newer shit, I'm like, I don't want my kid watching that. I don't want my kid getting the wrong fucking impression, which I don't blame them. How could you?
Yeah.
But anyways,
Sammy, I wouldn't want to ever expose a child to, like, the toenail scene from House Fancy.
Yeah, and
Hey,
that's
don't forget.
make him a fucking
There's
idiot.
literally an episode. There's literally an episode where Sandy pulls out a submarine with missiles on it, and they ask, "Why do you have missiles?" And she said, "In case I get stuck in traffic." What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
What? Sandy might be a mass murderer, confirmed.
Well, hey, I mean, have you ever been stuck in traffic? It's the worst. You just gotta.
Well, I mean, she is from Texas, so it makes sense.
Oh, I guess that's fair. Anyway, anyways,
Anyway,
yeah, no, I mean, I just put SpongeBob on here. I think a lot of people would probably be more like, well, oh, why not Patrick? Like, you know, all these other characters. You know, there's not really good reason. I could put the entire SpongeBob cast on this list aside Plankton, because I feel like Plankton's like the only character I don't think really went all that bad after the season.
Plankton actually became better because he was barely given any focus in the first couple seasons. Although
Yeah.
he was still really good when he did get it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Anyways,
Even then, Plankton moreover counts as a villain. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, he
and
definitely
he's still
does.
part of the main cast.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna kind of leave my If we ever do decide to talk about SpongeBob season 5 or whatever, we could definitely go into more detail. However, I just kind of don't have a lot more to say. He got
Honestly,
worse. It
if you
makes me
want to do a
upset.
video, if you want to do a video just talking about the first 3 seasons of that show, I'm totally up for that. Since
I
you're
would.
probably
oh, I would
already-
love that.
I would love to talk about SpongeBob seasons 1 through 4. Like those are the most interesting, because then you get to see kind of the start of the decline with 4, but it's still like, you know, 4.
Well, it's like watching the first. It's like watching the first 9 seasons of The Simpsons, where it's like one of these is very clearly worse than the rest,
Yeah.
but still not bad yet.
Yeah, season 5's where I think it got bad. A lot of people defend season 5 and say that they were just trying to experiment, which I get it. They did, but like the experiments.
Okay, you know what? We should probably just move on at this point.
Okay, yeah.
We're getting really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting deep into SpongeBob lore, and you know. All right, sir, your honorable mention.
Okay. This is, even though it's an honorable mention, it's still going to be a doozy, because, okay, first of all, the reason it's only an honorable mention is because I have not actually played the game this character is from,
Really?
Oh.
and yeah, I've only saw Trevor's playthrough of it.
Oh,
Even then, let me tell you, if we were to redo the top 10 worst games list and I were to play it, I would feature it on there just for the story alone.
okay.
And the character, my honorable mention for the worst protagonist is Abby from The Last of Us Part 2.
Yep. I saw this coming.
Yep. And mind if I go into spoilers for Last of Us Part 2?
I really don't care.
I
don't
haven't-
intend
I
to
have
ever
not
play
probably
played
forgot
it.
to
You
mention
wanna know
that earlier.
why I don't ever intend to play those games? Is it because the sequel is really bad? No, it's because if you've ever seen Pixels, Adam Sandler shows how. I think it was The Last of Us. I'm making a joke here, by the way.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler says The Last
Actually,
of
no,
Us was mindless.
We went into spoilers for
Would Adam Sandler ever lie to us?
spoilers for the best and worst villains list, so the text box will appear that we won't go into spoilers here.
Okay.
Forgot to do that in the beginning.
No.
But
You know,
anyways,
there's that one person watching this. No, it isn't because nobody watches our videos.
Oh,
But
yes, they
if
do.
we
Hey.
were more popular, there would be that one person watching this who's like, "I can't believe you spoiled Hotel Transylvania 4 for me."
Well, you know what? That sounds like a you problem. You should have watched the movie. Anyways, go ahead. There's a lot of spoilers.
okay. There's a lot to. Okay, like Abby actually starts off decent as she manages to trick Joel and Tommy into befriending her and going to the cabin. And of course, Tommy was an idiot who gave away their names, which is something Joel was cool with it, which is something he was never cool with doing in the first game. And he dies, golf club,
Yes,
revenge
indeed.
quest.
Yep.
And then when we meet Abby again, it's in the theater. And right before that happens, she's like, "You killed my friends. We let you live, and you wasted it." Then, of course, the jarring cut to 4 years, or is it 5 years? 4 years earlier, where she goes, "Will you play the second half of the game as her?" And they made the baffling choice to see it, her story from her perspective. Because guess what? This isn't actually Ellie's game. This is Abby's game. Neil Druckmann wants you to love Abby more than his other characters. Isn't Abby such a cool character? Isn't she such the most unique and special, kindest, greatest character ever? Don't you love Abby? Don't you? Don't you?
Oh, I'm already.
I think Sir's kind of bad. Something tells me.
I'm not even that attached to The Last of Us, and that story still pissed me off with how broken it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Abby is not a likable character, actually. She's rude to her friends. She makes stupid decisions throughout that make no sense. Like, even at the beginning, where for some reason they still let Mel go with them on this dangerous mission, because she's their best medic. Even though, one, why would you let your best medic go with you? Two, why can you hire another medic, especially seeing how Mel is pregnant, and you're letting her go on this dangerous mission that could result in her dying?
Yeah, that was
It's not like we're trying to repopulate the world or anything.
You know, that always kind of threw me. That always kind of threw me for a loop. It's like, why would you bring your fucking, like, why would you bring a pregnant woman out in the, like, okay, and quick thing, in The Walking Dead, when Lori was pregnant, it was kind of like you had no choice but to walk out of the burning farm, you know? This doesn't make any sense. You already have a compound. Anyways, continue, sorry.
Yeah,
At least
Mel rightfully
Obi-Wan
tells her
brought Padme
later
with
on
him.
that you're a piece of shit, Abby.
At least when Obi-Wan brought Padme with him to Mustafar, that made sense because, you know, Anakin was a bad guy now, and he needed everything he could to try to convince him to not be a bad guy because he didn't want to fight him.
Plus, he didn't think that Anakin would be so far as to hurt a pregnant lady.
Yeah.
His wife.
I mean, he knew that Anakin wasn't above murdering children, but he didn't think he was going to kill somebody who actually meant something to him. I mean, and technically he didn't, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's just shocking to me that... Okay, for as much as, like, everybody loved the first Last of Us, like, we all... Like, I don't know... I mean, Roxy, I don't know if you know this, but The Last of Us was, like, probably one of the most... Like, Last of Us Part 2 specifically, was probably, like, one of the biggest anticipated sequels of 2020. Like, at the time.
Yeah, and
then stole a Game Award.
then when it came out, it was single-handedly the most divisive video game ever made.
I think I'm more mad at the fact that it won Game of the Year than anything else, because, like, out of all the games that were nominated that year, there was, like, Ghost of Tsushima, which was, like, a totally new release by Sony that was really fucking good and everybody loved it, so much so that they're actually making a sequel to it. Final Fantasy VII Remake, which was a remake of the first, you know, I think we all know how much I feel about that game. Animal Crossing New Horizons, Hades, Doom Eternal. They all lost to this piece of shit story that Abby's the protagonist.
Is it just because it's a sequel to something that was actually good?
I guess. I mean, maybe they just think like, oh, well, The Last of Us 1 was so good. Maybe The Last of Us 2 is also good.
3.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
continue.
Get
how
back on the
Brave won.
topic.
Yeah, go right back.
It's
to
like how
talking about it.
Brave won Best Animated Feature, probably just because it was from Pixar,
All right, well, go ahead, sir. Sorry.
which at the time had a legendary reputation.
Go
Oh yeah,
ahead.
and, okay, back on topic. If you think I was exaggerating earlier when I said that they try to make you think Abby's the greatest character ever, no, I was not. It's literally black and white with how they present Ellie versus how they present Abby. Well, Ellie, even though it's hypocritical in times, like when you have Abby killing people, but when Ellie kills people, you have people shouting their names to make you feel bad because this game has a very ham-fisted message on how revenge is bad. And
Is it?
you see
No,
Abby
I'm
pet
joking,
and play
it
with the
is.
doggos while Ellie kills the doggos. Because Ellie bad, Abby good.
Why would you murder dog? Also, I'm sorry. This is just a personal thing, but hearing people refer to dogs as doggos fucking pisses me off. I hate, like it's like hearing the overuse of the word wholesome, where it's just like, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
You know, what about you?
I mean, I don't care either way. It's not my business.
Yeah.
These doggos are pissing me off. I am the original Starwalker.
Go ahead.
Anyways, back to... It's so... Oh yeah, one thing... another thing that definitely made me uncomfortable seeing is her relationship with... What's his name? I forgot.
I don't know. I never played it.
I generally forgot what her ex-boyfriend's name is.
Just call him
It's like,
Calhoun. Like
call
Half-Life.
him what?
Call him Calhoun from. I'm making a
Wreck-It
Half-Life
Ralph?
reference. No, Calhoun's the name of Barney Calhoun, the guy from Half-Life. Go
Did
ahead.
anyone else hear that?
Mm-mm.
What is that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I thought I heard something.
Go ahead.
Anyways, the ex-boyfriend's name, who I can't... Actually, I'm looking this up. Sorry.
All right.
Is it worth it?
Owen, I think.
Owen.
No, not... Oh.
Oh my god, it's Chris Pratt in Jurassic World.
Is that his name?
Yeah, it's Owen. Owen, who's both a creep, a two-time cheater, as he tries to get back with Abby and their romantic problems, which results in a very uncomfortable Blue Velvet-ass scene where they fighting, and out of nowhere they start taking their clothes off and having sex, even though Owen's technically with Mel, meaning Abby's willingly cheating on her best friend.
The fuck?
Yeah,
What
and
the fuck?
the worst part is that they'll, aside of Let's Plays, they don't censor it. Meaning, if you were streaming this game, you would probably get flagged and taken down. Thanks, Neil Druckmann.
You know, I thought we all learned something from Ride to Hell Retribution about putting sex in video games. It just never works. Unless you're The Sims or Tomodachi Life. Sorry, continue.
Which is especially odd since PlayStation has a history of... I mean, Sony has a history of censoring that stuff, even though, yes, Neil Druckmann was able to persuade them because, yeah, this is art. This is totally art. I'm totally not a one-time... I'm totally not a one-trick pony. I'm Neil Druckmann.
M. Night Shyamalan be like...
Yeah, except The Last of Us Part 1 was actually good. Yeah, and...
Oh man,
of course, it takes you another 4 hours or so to get back to where you were. Well, the game forces you to play as Abby to try to hunt down Ellie, one of the main characters of the first game. After she had,
why would you want to do that?
Because it's to subvert expectations.
Oh man.
Same with the ending, where you have no choice, even though playtesters had the choice of whether to kill or spare Abby, and they chose kill every time. Hence, why Neil Druckmann removed it so that you have no choice but to spare his favorite character.
Why?
Sir, do you think that's really fucking stupid?
See, this is
Yeah,
It's like, wait, this is
like
it's like Nintendo removing the
Oh, it's
random.
like Nintendo
It's like
removing
that
random
they
from
did to
Mario Kart
Mario.
World. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's
they.
like that because they're like, wait, you're not enjoying the game the way we wanted you to.
Well, see, at
Yeah,
least what the
we
difference
we
with
want you
that
to be part of
is,
my message.
at the very
Revenge is bad.
very least with that,
Revenge is bad.
At least
Abby is
Nintendo
the
walked.
greatest character ever.
I think Nintendo literally
Okay,
walked
okay.
it
I
back.
think this section has been. I think this section has been going on for too long.
You're taking.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
I don't. I don't. I don't.
you're good.
Just fuck Abby, not in the literal way.
Say
No,
what
I
you
don't
want
want.
about. Say what you want about me. At least I tried. At least I go out of my way to try to make the best, the content as entertaining as possible.
Hey, I
Yeah.
make it entertaining. We talk about X-Men. What's not to love about X-Men? Anyways, okay.
No, I never
Yeah.
said there wasn't anything to love about X-Men. I'm just saying that if we're gonna have pacing issues, or if we're gonna, then that's not. Then I'm gonna try to stop that. And also, like, once again, with me intentionally picking bad movies for
Okay.
the sake of having an interesting discussion.
Well, Roxy, it's your turn though. Since you want to go on to your number 5, don't you? You want to go on to number 5 of your
Yep,
favorite.
countdown officially begins.
Yep, we're actually here. We made it.
Yay!
We made it, y'all. We made it.
My number 5 is the entire main because it's an ensemble cast sort of thing. The entire main cast of a Minecraft
Oh,
movie.
come on.
Wow.
Okay, at least Jack Black's funny. Maybe.
No,
I
he
don't know.
isn't. He
He's
used
funny.
to be.
It's funny to me. I thought he was fucking hilarious. Just the way how he explained everything.
He just goes. He breaks into song every once in a while, which can be funny. I mean, that's not typically my sense of humor, but it can be funny. It's not here though.
I mean, it is.
But
Okay, continue. Why do you hate these guys?
so, like, I don't know why half of these characters are even in the movie. Like, all you need in order for the movie to work is Steve, the kid who makes jetpacks and stuff, and if you actually that is it. That's all you need. I mean, if you want a
It's
comic
Stephen
relief,
Henry. That's all you need.
if you want a proper comic relief, you could put in Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison because he is at least funny.
I mean,
But
there's also Izzy father role.
actually,
figure
no,
in that
Garrett
one.
the Garbage Man Garrett, yeah, Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison has a fatherly role in the movie. So actually, yeah, you can't really cut him out either.
Yeah, but you can cut the
Then, like,
sister
what's
and you can cut the other woman out. The fucking.
Does the real estate lady do anything?
I think.
She tames a bunch of dogs for the climax.
And
That's
also,
it.
also she
Anybody
says
else
the
could have
word.
done that.
Yeah, she also says the name Minecraft. I know Jack Black also says it. God, that line is so funny though. It has the same vibe as what are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad, and also what was the other one? It's fantastic. Say that again. Yeah, like that. That's the same. First we mine, then we craft. What's Minecraft? You can't deny. They obviously had to put that in the movie, like for no other reason, just to be a memeable moment. I love it.
I'm not trying to argue that the Minecraft movie is an entertaining watch. In fact, like half of the stuff on this list, I think is entertaining to watch. But like,
I mean, they're not great.
so Steve's just there.
Oh.
Steve's just there to as an exposition dumper, and also to almost have sex with Jason Momoa by accident.
Bro, no, they were totally like
no.
right after that beautiful musical number, they fucking boned for hours. Like there's no way. They had so much gay tension in this movie. I love it so much.
Yeah, exactly.
This movie's so fucking funny. God, I love it. It's a bad movie, but
I don't know. And it's weird as well because the kid who was creative and stuff didn't even fucking need a character arc because he already made stuff. The only reason he needed to learn something is because somebody sabotaged his invention. He already made his stuff. It worked. He doesn't need to learn anything. You're just making it so he learns something he knew at the beginning of the fucking movie.
yeah, I mean, I think one of my biggest problems with the movie's cast is as you said, like most of the characters that they added in, like the woman, one of the women, I can't remember her name either. Like, they're just not memorable. Like, Steve's the only memorable one. He's the only character that should have been in the movie. Because, I mean, Minecraft... I mean, yeah, Minecraft does have online and stuff, but, like, most of, like, your enjoyment from Minecraft comes from playing really alone. So, you know... Anyways, I just think it's a little weird. I don't know. I don't think they're bad.
And then,
protagonists.
okay. But
Go
you know
ahead.
what? Okay. Having Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison in the movie is fine. Having the kid in the movie, fine. And, like, okay, they have arcs, whatever. They're not particularly good arcs, but once again, they at least have a role in the story, even if it's not very good. And like Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison and Steve the only two who actually learn anything. Where it's like, hey, maybe I should, like, move on and
Be more of a
and here's the thing: if it was just the two of them, actually, the movie would probably be even better if it was just the two of them.
Yeah,
Because they need to learn a similar lesson, but in different ways.
I agree. I agree with you that, like, the other two are just completely useless. Really, like, they're only in there.
And like even the inventor kid, who is important, could still technically be written out with not that many changes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess personally, I wouldn't have them on my worst protagonist list. They're just extremely generic, I guess is the best way of putting it. They're an extremely generic bunch. But yeah, I can see definitely why they're on the list.
Yeah.
I would have filled my whole list with generic protags, and I decided to stick with one.
Also, just seeing Jack Black in every movie is starting to piss me off. Please don't give him as much work. Like, I don't even hate Jack Black or anything. I used to really like him. But
he does play in a lot of stuff.
Come on, he's not the right fit for everything.
I think
he's not the right fit for every movie.
Yeah, I think Bowser's, like, the one exception to that. Because I think he does do a good Bowser monstrous voice-wise. Without being too fucking, like... like, talking like a fucking... talking like an angry...
Like, Nacho Libre in School of Rock, I still really like. Yeah. I think those are Jack Black at his best.
I would argue also he's fine in Jumanji. Even though I don't care for the sequel. Anyways... is there anything else that we want to add, or do you want to add to the Minecraft movie ensemble cast? I guess really who you would have on this list is, like, the sister and the, God, she's like the foster caretaker?
Real estate lady?
I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't remember her.
Yeah, real estate lady.
Oh, I thought it was...
like, okay, at least, I will say, okay, even though I don't think Jack Black is funny, some of his line deliveries, because once again, his entire role in the movie is to just stand there and go, insert Minecraft thing. Sometimes that is funny.
Well, like, I think what makes it even funnier is the fact that, like, he's supposed to be like a crazy man who lived there for so long, and I think he fits that role really well. But okay, is that all you wanted to say about the Minecraft movie cast? Maybe one day we'll do a Vulture's Nest on the Minecraft movie. Who knows?
Well, probably at that point, it would probably just be a podcast, a normal episode.
Yeah, because at that point, it would probably be like a year old.
Who knows? Maybe we'll do it, like, tomorrow. Anyways. Okay.
Do you want to? I'm fine with that.
Anyways. Okay, my number 5. Let me make sure if I know who this is. Okay, so this is my only Marvel character on the list. So I had a lot of choices. I already listed some of them out, but I went with a character you two never have heard of. Like, even though we have been...
Well, maybe I've heard of him.
Okay, well, have you watched Blade Trinity?
No.
Well, then you wouldn't know who Hannibal King is, who is my number 5. So, imagine this, okay? The Blade movies, we all watched the first one, and we liked it. We thought it was pretty entertaining. However, imagine if Blade, the movies that were, like, pretty dark and disturbing, started turning into a wacky comedy.
Why would you do that?
Well, you got Blade.
So it's like
you got Blade Trinity.
So it's like what they did. So it's like the original Star Wars trilogy. I mean, to be fair, Return of the Jedi's still pretty good.
Oh, Blade Trinity's fucking awful. Awful. And you want to know who plays Hannibal King? Which is his name, by the way, in the movie. Ryan Reynolds. Yep. And, oh my god.
I do not like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my...
He's one,
oh, you
like,
would
okay,
hate...
he, Dwayne Johnson, Gal Gadot, and Jack Black are like the most... Don't put them in your movie, please. I'm sick of seeing them, people, ever.
At the very least, with Ryan Reynolds, he can play a good Deadpool. I would agree with that. Hannibal King in the Blade movie, he is, at the very least from what I can tell, is supposed to be a pretty serious character. And Ryan Reynolds, I'm sorry, for everybody who's like, oh, but in Deadpool he plays a serious... No, he doesn't. No, he fucking doesn't. He does not play a good serious character in Deadpool. He doesn't play a good serious character in Green Lantern. He sucks at every character that isn't Deadpool. If you tried giving him like a Shazam role,
like,
he fucking sucks. I'm sorry, bro.
Ryan Reynolds, I would like to see in less movies. He should just stick to making commercials with his persona, the Mint Mobile Fox.
Oh, God. What makes it even worse is the fact that, like, his entire shtick is, like, he'd be like, oh, those bloodsuckers are gonna suck me dry, or what the fuck ever. And it's like, they look at him and they're like, anyways, and it's like, that's the joke. That's his entire joke. And reportedly, Wesley Snipes fucking hated working with him. Or at the very least, like, when people are like, oh, but he hated working with him. It's more of like, he was annoyed at the humor he had. Which, I can't blame him. Because, believe it or not, Wesley Snipes actually really cared about the Blade character and wanted the movies to be way more serious. He came back for Blade Trinity, I'm guessing because of a contract. And after that, Blade would stay dormant for years. But it's so unbelievably crazy how the drop-off of quality for Blade 1 and 2 were to Trinity. It's so bad. And Ryan Reynolds is probably one of the main contributors, because all he is in the movie is just, ha ha ha, I'm so wacky and quirky, but I'm also a serious vampire I almost said hunter. God, I hate it. I hate it all. Why would you, of all the characters you can have play Hannibal King, why Ryan Reynolds? And, like, this was 2004. So, I don't know if Ryan Reynolds was all that popular then. Was he? I don't know. He's an awful character. He does a whole...
boy, when are we going to do a ranking every Ryan Reynolds movie? I can't wait to see where the Adam Project ends up on the list.
Isn't the Adam Project like a really fucking god-awful movie?
I have never seen it.
Me neither.
It's a movie.
Oh, God. Please don't make me watch it if it's, like, awful, awful, awful. Anyways,
Actually, I remember thinking it was fine.
Okay, well, along with that, I think one of the other reasons why I hate this movie is just the amount, or, like, the character. We're talking about the character here. Is the fact that they, like, make him, like, try to act badass. And he just doesn't work. I would also put X-Men Origins Wolverine Deadpool on here, because I think he does fine in that. Like, the reason why I didn't is because, one, he's not a protagonist, and two, I think, like, honestly, when he's talking, he's not bad, because Wade Wilson's always known to be the merc with the mouth. But okay, I'm done talking about Hannibal King. Fucking garbage character. Really, really shocked that they decide to think that that would be a good character to add into this movie. And also completely fucking kill Blade in the franchise, in the process. Okay, Sirplayalot. What is your honorable?
So Ryan Reynolds killed 3 superhero franchises.
What else did he kill other than that and Green Lantern?
Deadpool eventually.
I mean, he says he's not going to do any more Deadpool movies after 3. He said that if he does, then his wife would kill him or whatever. You know, in his most Ryan Reynolds way of saying, I'm not going to do it again. He says it like, oh, if they do it, they're going to have to they're going to gag me to a chair and fuck my ass while I do it. Because, you know, he loves to cuss. Fucking hate it. Anyways, I say it, I cuss.
Fucking Moist Critical in every one of his videos.
No, at least with Moist Critical, he at least has something to fucking say. At least he's entertaining.
No, I agree. He is entertaining.
Yeah, but okay.
But he does talk like that.
He does talk like that a bit, but at least with him, it's not ear grating, and he's not like trying to be a movie character. I guess I don't fucking know. Anyway, sir, what is your number
Number 5.
five?
Like I said, this is the only like bland character.
Alrighty.
And all right, number 5 for me is 5 is. Oh yeah, I wrote it down. Cole Young from the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you talk about Mortal Kombat? I guess like Marvel.
It's a different continuity than the games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a game. It's not the games. If it was the games, then yeah. But go ahead.
I just don't. Basically, who don't know who he is. He's the main character of the movie. Kind of meant to be the audience self-insert. He has a family he needs to protect, and he discovers the most unnecessary, one of the dumbest plot devices, the Arcana, which not only says you're invited to the tournament, but gives you superpowers because they want to oversimplify the series for this movie,
like
and
every character ever.
have it like, yeah, he's super generic. You have people like Liu Kang, Kung Lao, or even Johnny Cage who would make it more interesting. Even Scorpion, which he's partially related to, is like being the great ancestor to Scorpion. Which I guess is their way of trying to make him cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's certainly more cool than what his power is, which I mentioned the Arcana, which is both an invite and an oversimplification for why these characters can do the things they can. Why can Kano shoot lasers out of his eye? Arcana. Why Liu Kang shoot fireballs? Arcana. Why does Sub-Zero have ice powers? Probably Arcana.
So it's like how they introduced the killing curse in Harry Potter, and then in every fight scene, it's just, why would you use anything other than that?
Because you want to make it interesting.
No, they want to oversimplify it. Anyway, you don't know what Cole's Arcana is?
What?
Literal plot armor.
What? No.
Yeah, and yes, I know he's still that joke from Brusque Poet, but he's retired. Anyway, okay. Yeah, his Arcana is literal plot armor, in which he magically gains in the third act to defeat Goro. Yes, Goro, one of the most threatening characters in the MK lore, now been reduced to a mindless brute for the main character to just kill. This probably being his only movie appearance in this movie universe, which makes it more offensive to the fans.
Mm-hmm.
He's not interesting. He's just all he is family. That's it. He doesn't even have a personality. Again, there's so many more interesting characters than the Mortal Kombat lore you could draw from, yet they created their own. They created this guy. Mm-hmm. It's like, why? Why would you do this to us, WB?
Because Warner Brothers.
Well, it's Warner Brothers. Do they need an answer?
No, they're just
you're right. But honestly, I don't have much more to say. It's Cole Young. Why?
Money. All right.
Hopefully, it doesn't appear in the second movie, and then just. I don't know.
It's crazy that Johnny Cage will be the main protagonist with Billy Butcher as the main character. Or Billy Butcher as the actor. Anyways,
yeah, that'll be exciting to see.
Yeah, hopefully his brainworm went away. I don't know. Anyways, go ahead, Roxy. You're number 5.
My number 5.
Or no, you're number 4. Sorry.
You mean my number 4?
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Oh God. What is it, Roxy?
It's Oscar from Shark Tale.
Oh, God.
Oh, I knew you would have him, hence why I didn't write him on my list.
Hmm. He's right behind me,
I
isn't he?
mean, once again, like a Minecraft movie, I said Shark Tale is actually a movie I really liked because of how fucking actually terrible it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah. So Oscar from Shark Tale is a loser who does not take who takes everything in his life for granted because he's like, nobody likes me. But what do you mean? Everybody likes you. Your boss, who is working with the mafia, likes you so much that he decided not to just kill you, even though you're a liability to him.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean nobody likes you?
Nobody
And
likes
yes,
me.
and yes, in the movie, it's like he has to learn that Angie liked him anyway, but it's like, once again, nobody seems to have an issue with Oscar, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this fucking douchebag gets tied up. So he owes his boss money. So his best friend, because she cares about him, gives gives him a pearl that her like great grandmother owned. It is really expensive as a family heirloom. She gives him that because she, wants to
Feel.
help him out. And then this fucking dick fucking gambles away the money
Dude,
because
real life
he
boss man Jack. Sorry. Go ahead.
he gambles away the money instead of just giving it to his boss and saving his ass, which was the whole point of, once again, selling her family heirloom for.
Please tell me he bet it for double, or did he say like double or nothing before he bet it all away? Or anything like that? I can't remember,
No,
man.
he was like 5,000
No.
on a lucky day to win. And he bet it all on a seahorse race.
He
Really?
bet it all on a seahorse race. And the reason he bet it on a seahorse race is because two random people in the building he overheard saying it was rigged, even though it even though that horse lost. So
Yeah, it was rigged
oops.
against that horse. That's why you don't bet on it. God. Sorry, continue.
So yeah, what a dick, right?
Yeah, no. And doesn't like, and then like it's like the whole shark fighter fiasco comes along, and then it's
Yeah,
all
yeah. So
downhill.
so a shark dies near um Frankie dies near him, and then Oscar lies to Mr. Sykes' two jellyfish henchmen and says that he killed the shark. Which, okay, yeah, that makes sense because they were literally torturing him before, so of course you would want them to be afraid of you
Mm-hmm.
or at least respect you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the mantis lords from um, it's like the mantis lords from Hollow Knight. You know,
Hollow Knight.
whenever you beat the fuck out of them, then they respect you. You know, except I think it was kill. If you kill a few of their mantis kinds, maybe they respect you even more. Who knows? All right, continue. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, but it's in like it feels like the movie needs to get its plot. I say the movie needs to get its plot going, even though it doesn't make any sense. Meanwhile, the movie takes like a third of its runtime to even get to this point as well. It's poorly paced too. Um, but So just everybody fucking believes him for some reason, even though, I mean, yes, everybody seems to like him, but I don't know why they would believe him for this ridiculous claim. You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean,
the
yeah,
jellyfish obviously makes sense, but
yeah, but nobody should believe the
the fucking
jellyfish either.
news.
Yeah.
Like, look, I know I know news reporters lie, but like, come on,
Come on now.
you know?
Why would you fall for this? It's like the most easy, like, debated thing. It's like, look at his size. Do you think he could kill a shark? And also, it's
It
Oscar.
would be
He's a
literally
dick.
impossible.
The only way is if that fish lured him into like a fucking mine shaft or mine shaft, Minecraft. Anyways, if you lure him into something.
Na 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 na.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, no. I can.
My husband.
I definitely see why you have him on your worst list.
But like and don't forget when his friend shows up later. His friend Angie shows up later in the movie and gives him a lava lamp as a gift, and then he just puts it next to a gigantic lava lamp he got for being the fucking shark slayer. Like, he doesn't value his actual friends at all. I don't even know what she sees in him.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Maybe I actually do not see
he
because
starts
fishes don't work like
dating.
that.
He starts dating the Angelina Jolie fish Lola, who my dad said was sexy in front of my mom, who was watching the movie with him. Yes, that actually happened.
That's kind of funny though. I can't deny it. That's hilarious. Why
No,
can't you
no, I
look
agree.
like that? All right, go ahead.
But yeah, so
Fill my fantasy. Anyways.
he dates her. Whatever. She literally tells him that she's superficial, and he still does it. He still dates her for some reason. Like, okay, like he doesn't know that Angie's into him, and he just sees her as a friend. So like, obviously, it's fine that he didn't date her. But like,
You wouldn't.
why would he date Lola? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit. And you're supposed to root for
And then
him
this
too.
guy, and then this, he lied to everybody and got a bunch of fame and riches somehow
Yeah.
for it.
And in the end, he somehow doesn't go to jail for fraud.
Yeah. And not just that, like, have you ever thought about the fact that, like, so he is, in addition to that, like, okay, he sees that Lenny, the trans shark from the Shark Mafia, like, they have a business relationship because they can both benefit from staging Lenny's death. Okay, sure, that makes sense.
But
he goes about it. But it doesn't make any sense why they would immediately be legitimate friends. Like, why does Lenny like this guy? Is it just because he's helping him? Because once again, Oscar's just an asshole.
Why does anybody like this guy? To be honest, what's the reason to like him?
Yeah. Why? Like, the entire town likes him for some reason, even though he doesn't think they do.
Is it like Ellen? Or not Ellen. Is it like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who everybody finds out is a piece of shit, but everybody still likes him anyways? Like, that's what I'm thinking. You know, like, what the fuck?
I don't think I know anybody who likes Dwayne Johnson. I'm gonna be honest.
I know a few people who like him, and like movies and stuff, specific movies. I get.
Well, okay, some of his roles are likable, but he himself is a massive fucking egotist and a dick.
Yeah, no, I agree. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, you want to come on our podcast? Anyways.
Actually, if Dwayne Johnson would show up on the podcast, that would be awesome. I don't think he would ever do that, but it would be awesome.
It would be really fun.
And I'd just be like, wow, Dwayne Johnson, I love you. I never said anything against you ever.
Don't go to episode 40, top 5 worst protagonist list, please. At timestamp 5850. Please do not. Anyways.
Yeah, and then somebody's gonna put me on top 5 biggest sellouts list.
No, we'll do top 5 biggest sellouts list.
We're going to watchmojo.com, and today we're counting down our top 10 biggest sellouts.
Number
10, RoxyReviews.
Yep. Anyways. Okay. Is that all you had to say about Oscar from Sharknado?
Oh yeah, and don't forget when they need to rescue Angie from the Shark Mafia, and Lenny, in disguise as a dolphin, puts her in his mouth. Oscar just decides to take the time to try to brag to the Shark Mafia. For his
Can't touch her.
even though he literally knows that Lenny cannot take having a fish in his mouth for a very
Yeah.
for very long.
Goodness me. What a shit movie. Or, well, what a shit protagonist.
We need to talk about Shark Tale at some point.
Oh, there could be something along the lines that we could work out. Anyways, I guess I can go on to my number. Oh, okay. So my number 4, or do you have more to say? Sorry, Roxy.
Oh yeah. Also, just at the end of the movie, after revealing that, Angie's still into him at the end of the movie, despite the fact that he treated her this way. So, why?
Mm-hmm. He's still
Imagine how much it would be really interesting if she actually, at the end of the movie, didn't like him anymore, which would be the logical conclusion for the movie to end with. But oh well,
No. We need our mandatory.
you know.
Yeah, we need our mandatory like couple get in love scene. Anyways, my number is it alright if I go to my number 5?
Oh yeah.
4.
Also, one more thing.
ahead.
Oscar Sharktail's design is fucking hideous. They tried to put Will Smith's face on an animated fish, and it looks like it it looks like an actual like monstrosity. It's like, okay, I will say this: at least Oscar in Shark Tale, he has some of that Will Smith energy that we liked before knowing more about him. That everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has some of that. He has some of that charisma that Will Smith has. So like, he's still fun to watch.
Was
but
it?
he's a terrible character. Oh my god, he's like Will Smith.
Oh goodness. Why
He's
is
just
it-
like Will Smith in real life. That's
What?
crazy.
How? Why do people hate Will Smith now? I know he's a cuck, but like that's all I know.
He also did a return concert, and he marketed it using AI to make it
Yeah.
look like he had a bitter
Well, that's
audience.
okay.
Yeah. No, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Shall we move on to your number 4, Caroline?
Okay. So
As far as I know, I mean, once again, I haven't paid all that much attention to Will Smith. As far as I know, Will Smith isn't like a super evil, malicious maniac or anything. No.
So, my number 5 is much like Sir's, where I didn't really like. I didn't really know who's.
We're at number
Number 4.
Yeah, sorry, my number 4, not number 5. You get what I mean. So originally I didn't have this character on my list until just now, but I thought about it and I was like, this person, like, they didn't replace anybody. Everybody just kind of got bumped up a little bit more. Like, nobody got replaced or anything like that. But anyways, so the reason why I have this character on the list is because I watched gameplay of it. I do own the game and I do plan to play it at some point. And it's probably one of the biggest disasters of 2024. One of the worst games of 2024. That game being, or the character being, Frey from Forspoken. I don't know if any of you know who this character is, but basically,
Never heard of this game.
Okay.
oh, then you're in for a fucking awesome treat. So how this character acts...
Is this what they look like?
Hold on, it's loading for me. No. Wait. Yes, that is Frey. And have you guys ever wanted a video game where the character talked like a Marvel character the entire fucking time?
Wait, is that the character from that clip I've seen where it's like, wow, did I just move that with my mind?
Yes.
Wow, did
I
I
just
just move
moved
that
it.
with their mind?
I just moved that shit.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yep.
Boy, that just happened.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not even that the character's super unlikable, it's just that they're super obnoxious.
Oh, it's not only that. Okay, so at one point in the game, when you're with Frey, or like Frey's like doing a stealth mission, and like the Bangles, which can talk through her, if I remember correctly, talk through her mind. And he's like, just stay down and be very careful because if you get caught, then the mission's compromised. And she's like, I fucking know that. Just shut the fuck up. And I'm like, why are you so fucking rude? And in the beginning, we see her in a court case, and she's like super rude to everybody there. Even though literally she could have gotten such a fucking she could have got sent to jail, but the judge was like, no, we're just gonna let you off with just a few days probation. Or something like that.
What?
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what she did, but she acted like a complete bitch afterwards. She's like, oh my god, why does the world revolve around me? Like, it's so fucking noxious. It makes me want to rip someone's head off. And what makes it even worse is the fact that you play as this character throughout the entire fucking game. And her dialogue, man. Oh my god. Whoa! I almost got crushed by that. And it's like, shut the fuck up! God damn! You're made by the same company that makes Final Fantasy? Jesus H. Christ! They wrote better dialogue in this back in the 90s! What makes it even worse is the fact that not only is she unlikable, but also she's very generic as well. Like, there's nothing special about her. The only thing that's special in quotation marks is, if I remember correctly, her moveset's kind of cool. She's fine to play as from what I've seen, but I can't really commit to that. But no, I do plan to play this game. And if you're wondering, just so then I can put this on my worst video games list and write a backlog review. Because genuinely, Jesus Christ, how did this game got pushed beta testing? And also, this isn't like a harassment to the actor either. I hope people know that. When we're talking about these characters, we're not trying to be like,
I
this
forgot to
actor
mention that about Abby earlier.
Yeah, it's not their
Just because
fault.
the character's awful, just because doesn't mean you have to go harassing Laura Bailey for that. That's messed up.
Yeah, it's stupid, and none of you are affiliated with me. Anyways, she's just such a god. Oh, hey, you want to know how badly these people wanted to get rid of this game? By the way, at my local Walmart. Guess how much this game was at Walmart?
$5.
Yes, $5 fucking. Like, Jesus H, man.
I got all three. I got the first 3 John Wick movies at a Walmart for $5 each.
Yeah, no. I saw it go.
Which is crazy because those movies are actually good.
Yeah, no. Walmart makes some weird. Like, I think the Spyro games were also $5.
I remember finding A Quiet Place in a bargain bin for $5, which is odd. That's a fantastic movie.
That's how I got the first 4 Blade movies. 4. More like 3.5. The other one's a TV movie. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, shit protagonist. Annoying, awful, rude to everyone. But you're expected to like her and feel bad for her at the end. The only good redeeming quality about her is she has a cat.
I just realized I didn't even think about this until now. I probably should have put Fang from Goodbye Volcano high on my list, but you know what? It's fine because we are going to talk about that game anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, that's a good mindset to have. That at the very least.
Okay, that's surprising.
Yeah, no, I expected.
I'm for sure the Fang would be on your list, Roxy.
I would have either thought any of the characters.
They probably would be They probably would be if I actually thought of it before.
That's not a big deal.
We recorded it. But once again, we're going to talk about the game anyway, so it's actually probably for the better that I don't talk about them right now.
All right. Well, yeah. Faye from Forspoken. Also, 2 for 2. Square Enix making horrible games nobody likes. The first one being Babylon's Fall. Anyways, okay. Also, I guess nobody really wanted a sequel to Final Fantasy IV. Or maybe there were 2 people. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Go ahead, sir, with your number 4.
Oh, here we go. It's, well, pretty low on the list, seeing how he has a new game coming out and might get a redemption. But who cares? Number 4 is Bubsy Bobcat.
Yo. You know,
What do you mean? He's like the hottest character in all of fiction. Actually, I don't know how old Bubsy is. Maybe let's not.
well, Bubsy acts like a 40-year-old in the new 4D trailer. Also, funny thing,
Yeah.
originally,
They turned Bubsy into a doll.
also another thing, I was gonna add Gex onto this list, but I didn't.
Um,
No, I love Gex. I think Gex is a
At least,
goober.
at least Dex
Go
is
ahead.
likable. Bubsy's just obnoxious through and through.
Yeah.
X is just like me because he's fucking depressed and
Oh,
can
God.
only process things through media.
But anyways, continue, sir. Why do you love Bubsy? Right, why do you hate Bubsy? Love Bubsy.
What? What?
No.
Who doesn't love Bubsy? He's like the best character ever.
No,
No, he's
continue.
not.
No, he's not.
He's fucking obnoxious. He doesn't know when to. He's literally trying to. He's like Sonic, but shitty. Literally every line of him is an annoying quip. Like, ay caramba! Boy, that just happened! Oh, you're still playing this? More like a bridge too short.
He knows his own game sucks.
Yeah, oh look! An arrow! Aren't these game designers wonderful? No.
Poor old
He's just
Bubsy.
an obnoxious twat. He doesn't know when to shut up. Honestly, that makes him even more obnoxious when he has his own ego in the pilot. And because I'm a hero, for crying out loud.
Hero to what?
Blatantly
What is
harasses
Bubsy?
his armadillo friend who has PTSD over trucks. And he exploits that. Thank you, Bubsy.
I
It's
mean,
not
I
like
know I'm gonna
PTSD
play the
is a
Bubsy
serious
collection
issue
at
or
some
anything.
point. I know I'm gonna play the Bubsy collection at some point, but like, what does Bubsy even save the world from?
Oh, yeah,
Close
he
Encounters.
doesn't save the world itself. He saves all the wool from being stolen by the woolies, or then capture him in Bubsy 3D.
Okay, wait. What's even? You know what? Actually, I'm confused about this. Hold on. Continue talking amongst yourselves.
Okay,
Fuck.
the woolies are these aliens who want to steal the world's supply of wool for some reason. Even steal his golden wool and Bubsy like for whatever, not 40. Woolies Strike Back.
Yeah, the newest or the second newest one. There was another one before or after.
There's Paws on Fire, and then 4D.
Again, how
Which
the
may or
fuck
may
is
not be
Bubsy-
out by the time this episode comes out.
Okay, but to be fair, Bubsy 4D actually looks good, which is
Yeah.
the biggest plot twist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's also
17th
why
biggest try, guys.
I have him low on the list because he might be funny. Who knows?
We know that. I mean, Bubsy's one to make fun of PTSD because we know now that he has PTSD from Bubsy 3D.
Well, you know what? Don't be in a bad game.
That
That
still
shit
doesn't
won't
make
happen.
it any better.
Don't be in a bad game next time. I don't know what else to tell you. Anyways,
If Bubsy 4D sucks, that would actually be really disappointing. I mean, like, okay, really think about it because, like, because they made a trailer and the game actually looks really good. So if it sucks, that would.
that
What
would.
why is this even a GIF? Look at this.
Dude, that's awesome.
What
You know,
is it?
Mexican GNC boy sent me a picture of Gex and Bubsy kissing me.
God, I'm not
Which,
putting that in the
I
video.
don't know
Do
why
not
he
ask.
sent that, but also cool.
If you want confirmation to know what that is, I'm not telling you. You guys gotta just be in the dark for that one. Anyways, yeah, I plan to play Bubsy at some point. Maybe I'll do that for like.
So do I.
Well, I plan to do it after I beat Silk Song is my plan, and then I want to beat Gex 1 and 2. I don't really care to play the third one. maybe you
Why?
know what? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Why would they call it Gex 3 and not Gex? Gex has sex with your mom. You know, at least that one rhymes.
I have to finish Gex 2 and play Gex 3.
Oh, okay. Before we.
Yeah, no, I like.
Oh yeah.
I will say this though, Caroline. The trophy you get on the Gex collection for beating Gex 3 is titled No Premarital Gex.
That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I like it. Gex 1 is actually pretty fun to play. It's a little weird, but it's fine so far. Also, I was gonna say, what do you think of Gex 2 real quick before we continue?
So far,
Yeah, so
I
far.
like it.
More than the first one?
Yeah, it's kind of like Super Mario 64, except
Don't
Good.
you dare! Don't you dare!
except
Don't you dare! I will take no
it's
Mario
like
64
Super Mario
side.
64, but I like it a little bit more.
Okay, well, you know what? I guess that makes sense. Didn't Gex 2 come out after Mario 64? It was like 1998?
Yes,
Yeah.
1998.
Yeah, then Gex 3 came out in 1999. Okay.
Okay,
anything-
you know what? We are complete
Yeah, I mean...
guys. You two are like the easiest to distract ever, people.
Bro, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I like being distracted. I mean, it makes the podcast more interesting.
But
Were
you
we
don't
even
have to-
on?
Bubsy!
Oh yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Ah,
Yeah, that's Bubsy. What could possibly go wrong? Your existence.
what could possibly go wrong? You get another fucking game. Anyways.
No, I mean, once again, Bubsy 40 actually looks good, so we'll have to see about that one.
Cool. Thank God Microsoft is too much of a bunch of fucking cowards that they, at the very least, make a new Banjo game. Fuck's sakes. Anyways.
Hey, you know what, though? At least, I mean, if any old platformer mascot is gonna keep getting games, I'm at least happy somebody is doing it, even if it is him.
I hope... Honestly, I hope with the Gex
So we're
collection...
now on to the number 3s.
Yeah, I at least hope with the Gex collection, they, at the very least, consider making a fourth Gex game.
Once again, I like Gex 1 and 2. I haven't finished 2 yet, so that could change, but
Okay, well,
I haven't played 3 at all, so I'm not going to comment on that.
Yep, I have the Gex trilogy right here, and I'm looking at it. Anyways, go ahead, Roxy.
Oh yeah, I guess it is my turn, isn't it?
Yep, you are number 3. You're number 3.
Okay, my number 3 is William Radford from War of the Worlds 2025. Another awful but hilarious movie.
Yep, another one that I knew you would put on your list.
Probably because of how much it hits, due to the fact that my mom is also really fucking creepy and possessive like this.
I'm very shocked that this character's on your list. It seems like you have a lot more recent characters, which I guess that makes more sense because they stick out in your mind a little bit more. But anyway.
Yes.
So
this motherfucker is like the world's most inexplicably gifted hacker. He can hack into pretty much any air molecule on the planet, it seems.
Yeah, he can.
Like, it's ridiculous.
He can also hack up his wife and never go to jail for it, if he wanted to.
Remember his wife's voice message to him on Facebook had to remind him to be nice to the kids.
Honey, please don't beat up the kids.
If you have to be reminded to be nice to your children, you're a fucking horrible parent.
Oh, goodness me, man. So, I get why you... Go ahead.
But yeah, so this guy, basically, he doesn't even do his fucking job, really, because he's supposed to be a guy who looks and scans for threats all over the place. And when he spends most of the movie just stalking his children.
Oh.
Like, he literally pays attention to what food his daughter buys, and is like, I mean, she's pregnant, yes, but like, so what? A single muffin is not a big deal. He literally yells at her for buying a fucking muffin.
But what if it
What
has,
a likable character.
what if it has 4,000 grams of marijuana in it? That would kill the child, I think. I don't know. I'm not an expert. As you can tell, mate. You imagine if he's
What
like...
stuff
and then he
marijuana
hacked-
in a fucking muffin?
Dude, they put
And
it
then
in
he
cake and
hacks into
cookies.
his...
Of course
he
they could
hacks
probably
into his
put in
daughter's
offense.
he hacks into his daughter's refrigerator as well, and complains and is like, "Oh, well, you're not eating well enough, dude. She has broccoli in the refrigerator."
That's not enough.
But also, like he hacks into his son's computer and deletes a game that he bought because once again, and he's like, you need to get a real job." And his son's like, "Dude, I play video games for a living. Please let me do my job." And
Really?
he's like, "You need to get a real job."
They tackled the whole
Like,
YouTuber angle. What
okay,
the fuck?
so you can't even do the whole you can't even the movie doesn't even have the excuse of, oh, he's just he cares too much. No, he's actively making life harder for his children because he's making it so his son can't fucking do his job.
What a lovable character.
And he like hacks into the text messages of his family as well to read them and see what they think of him.
God.
Like, okay, you might think that since I mentioned Dracula from Hotel Transylvania earlier, you might think, oh, well, you liked Dracula in the original movie because he was also very overprotective and weird about it, but like he learned to not do that. Does this guy learn to not do that?
No.
Not really, no.
Nah, he keeps stop. Literally, I think wasn't it at the end of the movie he was like, "Hey, do you want to come do the
At the end of the
forest
movie,
stuff?"
at the end of the movie, he just decides that constantly monitoring people, which is the thing that he was doing this entire movie, is bad. Why does he choose this? Why does he decide this? I don't know. Because aliens came down, I guess.
Because aliens came down.
Oh
They
yeah,
were stalking him.
aliens.
God, what a trash ass movie.
Oh my god. At least it's like Shark Tale in a Minecraft movie. The movie is hilarious for reasons it's not intending.
I feel like
Because
they
like the
knew
whole
with the
movie,
Minecraft-
you just have Ice Cube's stupid ass face making the
It's
dumbest
you!
expressions and
It was
and
you.
making the worst reactions ever. Like he watches a clip of like a news and the news reporter, the person who played the news reporter obviously isn't trying either, because the person on the news goes, "Oh my god, a meteor just hit my kid's school. They're all dead." And then Ice Cube's like, "God damn."
God damn! Yeah, what the fuck? Oh my god, dude. What a shitty movie. It's so beautiful.
Not to mention, he, dude, this guy fucking hates his son. It's kind of hilarious because it's supposed to be like, oh, he cares too much about his children, but no, he's like, I mean, first off, he's abusive to both of them, obviously, because he doesn't allow them any privacy. But he literally, like, when his son shows up and it's like, "Dad, I have some info you might want to know," he's like, "Shut the fuck up," and then he hangs up. Like,
Dad, I got some footage for
Like-
you. Shut the fuck up, and then hangs up. Beep beep. Like what?
Meanwhile, his daughter went outside for some reason and got hurt, so he hacks into a car to drive her to a hospital. That's fine, whatever. But then he also, he also like hacks into her boyfriend's Amazon delivery truck to make him go to that area, even though it's dangerous.
Ay ay ay.
Even though he already rescued her. Like, okay.
And
What an awful protagonist. But like once again, this guy's gonna fuel YouTube editing videos for years because like whenever I have like a crazy reaction to something, I can just put a clip of Ice Cube going, "What?"
I love the it's you line where he's like, "It was you," and then like he's like, "Yes." Well,
It's you?
well, actually, not directly me. Like, bro, what the? Who greenlit this movie?
This is
Amazon
one of the
Prime-
worst movies ever made, and I loved every minute of it.
Oh, hang on. You might have to.
Divide.
We're back. A dinosaur story.
Yes, we are. We are back indeed. This editing, kill me, it will. Anyways, all right.
And the audience won't know why.
Anyway, we are on to my number 3, and I mean, I don't know if I'm really breaking a rule here. I don't think I am, because it's 2 separate continuities. So, anyway, my number 3 is Batman from Batman v Superman and Justice League, aka the DCU Batman, which
Oh no!
if you didn't know from top 5,
Why did you say that name?
if you do not know, Batman and the Batman is one of my favorite movies of all time. And so, this movie kind of feels like, they're like Zack Snyder only cared about making some like a Punisher, but like it feels like he got Punisher and Batman mixed up, because
Even then, the Punisher doesn't go around branding people with his own mark.
exactly, Punisher just outright kills them.
I like the part where Batman goes, "I'm gonna get my."
No, he doesn't even. There's nothing even funny about his movie. His first appearance in the movie, like in the cinematic universe, even isn't even his own. Like, I think even Warner Brothers confirmed that Batman v Superman and is not a sequel to like any Batman movie or anything like that. It's not like one specific one. It's his own unique entity, which still, this Batman sucks either way. Even if he got his own solo movie beforehand, if this is how he was written. So basically, the first time we ever meet this version of Batman is in Batman v Superman, and what he does, he brands people, which is nothing like Batman would do, and he also just flat out murders people, which
Again, something Batman would never do,
Yeah.
mostly.
How clearly are you able to hear my roommate?
I can
Phone call
still hear him
Yeah, I can hear him in the background.
How clear is it though?
pretty clear. Like, I can't hear exactly what he's saying, but I could hear him pretty good. Oh shit.
Okay.
So anyways, so in Batman v Superman, not only in Batman v Superman, he also does a lot of other stupid shit. Whenever Barry in the Flash is like, "Oh man, I feel depressed. Can you please? Do you want to go do something?" And he's like, "Nah. I got other more important Batman-y things to do other than hang out with your loser ass." Then again, it's Ezra Miller, who would give a fuck. Weirdly enough, I was actually thinking of putting the Flash on here from the Flash movie, but
Ezra Miller.
yeah, Ezra Miller. I could just put Ezra Miller on here. I don't like Ezra Miller as a person, so. But that would be pretty cool. So anyways, what happens to...
Top 5 worst protagonist, number 1, Donald Trump.
No, we're not doing that. Also, Donald Trump would be antagonist. Duh. Anyways, so what happens with the Cape Crusader and the cinematic sludge? Well, he murders people in a warehouse. He runs them over with his car. Literally.
Well, wait, no. You misunderstood the meaning of the word antagonist and protagonist, but you know what? That's not important right now. Back to your rant.
I mean, Donald Trump is an antagonist, ain't he? To you? Well, I mean,
well, no, because antagonist doesn't mean evil. It means the person in opposition to the main character. So.
Well, Roxy, you said you were the main character.
No, he would be the protagonist, but he's a villain.
Back to what I was
Back
talking
to the
about.
list.
Sorry. So Batman in this movie, not only does he kill people, there's at one point where, Batman is like, "Oh, well, this person who is out of the way and out of all fucking trouble that I have, I'm gonna grab his," because what he does is he crashes a car, and then after he crashes the car, he grabs his fucking his tow truck rope, and then fucking drags the other car around, causing it to basically combust and break, possibly killing the 2 people inside, And then And then just throughout the rest of it, when he's not doing like fucking homicidal like shit, he's an idiot. Which, you know, out of Batman's entire skill set, he's no fucking moron. You know, greatest detective ever live and all. But whatever. People just think he's an idiot because of this fucking movie. Okay. Well, then at one point, in like Justice League, they make him a complete joke. In multiple other movies, he's just not very good. Like, Batman v Superman's like his only like good appearance, and even then it's not obviously fucking good, it's shit. And what makes it even worse is I could totally see Ben Affleck playing this version of playing a good version of Batman. His costume looks cool, aside the Flash, but we don't talk about the Flash. Nostalgia Critic was not impressed. And like, I'm kind of sick of people going like, Ben Affleck needed his own solo Batman movie before you could hate him. And I'm like, no, that's just not how that works.
He never got one.
Yeah, he never got one.
Yeah,
Actually,
he's still the same character, then even if he isn't in a solo movie.
Fun fact, did you know that the Batman, you know, the Batman that we got, was actually supposed to be, was originally supposed to be a DCU movie until Ben Affleck told them to go fuck themselves after Justice League. Which, you know what? I can't fucking blame him. Justice League was a god-awful movie written by a horrible piece of fucking shit. No, I'm not talking about Zack Snyder before you think so. I'm talking about Joss Whedon because apparently he's a fucking horrible human being. So, you know, fuck him for being a misogynist, apparently. Because he said that, like, the reason why... oh, God, hold on. The reason why apparently Black Widow and Bruce talked was because, oh, they're both monsters because Black Widow can't reproduce. Wow, what a nice way to give to your fucking audience, you jackass. Anyways, back to Batman. Yeah, he's just awful. He's a horrible representation of the character. Then again, most Batman's portrayal in live-action form hasn't always been the best. At the very least, with Christian Bale Batman and the others, you know, at least they do try to fight crime. This Batman's just out for blood. Or maybe he's back for blood. Okay, I'm done talking about Batfleck, I guess is that what everybody calls him. So, yeah, fuck him. Shit Batman. Never want to see him again. Sucks that Ben Affleck will never be...
Except for, like, the memes. Like, why'd you say that name?
Oh, yeah. The reason why he stopped trying to kill Superman's dumb, too. Alright, sir, your go.
Okay. My turn.
Yep.
My number 3. What do I go with? Let's see. The ones I have written, I am going to go with let's see. Nuki from Nuki.
Oh my God! What?
Who the fuck is
Talking about this?
Oh, I made the mistake of wanting to watch this because Schaeferless had a whole meltdown over it. It was the only bad movie that's so horrible and made him cry.
What the fuck is Nuki? Excuse me?
It's a... Hang on, I'll show you the picture. It's this horrible E.T. ripoff movie from like the late 80s. As this thing. It might edit this thing.
What the fuck is that?
It's Nuki, you know?
Ugh!
Nuki!
No,
He looks like a shaved...
You know what I...
He looks like a shaved chimp.
You know what I... You
Where
know what I just realized? I mistook Nuki for I think it was called like Booba or something.
Oh,
it was just a bunch of like alien.
Dude, I know someone who watched that.
You know
as
what
a
I'm
kid.
talking about?
Yeah, yeah, the Boobas. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No.
So basically, the plot of Nuki is that two aliens, Nuki and Miko, get crash land on Earth. Miko lands in like a government facility where he's locked up for the entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he could easily escape, and Nuki's stuck in Africa trying to find America.
What?
Could talk
Why
to
is
the
he trying
animals,
to find America?
because that's where Miko is.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
And
How did they
yeah,
crash on different continents?
I don't know. But Yuki can try talking to the animals. I think he can talk to the monkeys. I don't know. It's very unclear what his powers are and how he activates them. Like at one point, he just turns into the star that he was at the beginning of the movie when they crash landed.
What?
For some reason,
What the fuck is this?
even if
Sir, are you sure you didn't just have a fucking acid
he could
trip?
do that the whole time, like I said, it's unclear how this works. If he can do that the whole time, why doesn't he just go to America and save Miko that way? No, instead we gotta meet this
Why
African
can't the other
Indian
alien
tribe, which is very racist.
Why can't
Oh.
the other alien also transform into that thing?
I don't know, but he communicates through technology through the government facility. It's so fucking bizarre.
This
Not in
movie
a
sounds
good
like you
way.
just it just sounds like you fucking got high off shrooms or some shit. There's no way.
No, that was me watching. No, that was me watching. Amazing Bulk. I'm pretty sure. And don't do drugs, kids.
By the
G.I.
way, the Amazing
Joe.
Bulk is not on my list.
Yeah. And they do. He can freeze people. He can talk to the monkeys. He nearly dies, and he nearly dies, and the African kid was like, "America, save us!"
This just.
You know, that's not.
I'm so confused. So someone looked at this movie and went, "Oh yeah, that's good. That's you know what." Then again, they allowed movies like Fix to be released, so you know what? Maybe Hollywood standards aren't that high as I thought they were.
Well, this is back in the 80s before Fix.
Good thing old habits
And-
don't die hard, huh? I mean, old habits die hard, huh? You know?
Yeah. So Nuki's not even a likable protagonist. He's annoying. He spends most of the movie just shouting. Him and Miko just shout each other's names throughout most of the movie. It's just Miko, Nuki.
Oh, so it's like watching a fucking Pokemon talk for a couple hours. Awesome.
Except Pokemon are charming and cute. This thing's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, you know what, I guess that
look
is-
at him. Would you
Well, I mean,
And also,
would
have
you
you
want
ever
to
seen
hug
the
this thing?
well, I mean, have you ever
like
seen
with
have you ever seen
ET?
Pokemon? Have you ever seen the Pokemon Volbeat? I don't think all Pokemon are cute.
anyways, continue.
Are you sure about that? And they're
Have
really
you seen what fucking Volbeat looks
No,
like?
I don't care.
that's in the picture because where was it? I think I'm just going in circles at that point. So instead, if you want to,
What?
Caroline, do you do the tabs like the tabs thing for the sidebar on the video?
No, I'm just looking. I'm looking at Nuki.
If you do, then have this be part of the tabs, like the Red Letter Media video, where they just shred a bunch of VHS copies of Nuki to make it more valuable.
Yeah,
It's all this movie's worth.
I'll have it linked down below if I get reminded of it.
Yeah.
Go watch Red Letters Media. There, I'll at least say.
Watch Red Letter Media instead of Nuki. Or rather, this specific video. This is about Nuki. The fuck Nuki. Nuki. I don't know.
Nuki. You just keep reminding me of the Limp Bizkit music
Actually,
video.
no, don't. Would you rather- would you want to fuck this thing?
Okay.
I wouldn't. I'm straight. Anyway. No, that's not what I meant. Like,
Anyways, continue.
we're done with Nuki.
All right, on to number twos. Roxy, what is your number two?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! I get to talk about Helena Shaw from Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
No, so it was a specific
Ooh.
reference you were making. Okay.
Look, I guess you could technically argue. I mean, arguably, she's more of the main character than Indiana Jones himself.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, you could technically go, oh well, she's like the second in command main character. Yeah, I know, but we're like,
We're kind of
counting
grouping.
those.
We're kind of including
Fine.
side characters to an extent.
We're not gonna do like a top 5 best and worst deuteragonist list. Nobody wants
We're
to
not.
fucking see
Look,
that.
look. Let's be honest. We're doing top 5 protagonists, not top 5 worst protagonists. We're not doing top 5. We're not doing top 5 worst main characters. But that's not the main idea of this list. If we were going to do that, then this list would be 13 times harder to do.
Protagonist means main character. If it has multiple main characters, we are allowed to choose a specific one.
Yeah. Okay, well, it don't matter. It just we're mostly
Guys,
just
I'm not convinced you know what these words mean. Anyway,
You don't know what a lot of things mean, Roxy. Literally, you forget what happens halftime through the episode. You're like my drunk uncle. All right. Anyways, continue.
I know what the word protagonist and antagonist mean at least.
Cool. Okay,
So
continue.
that's. But but yeah. So like, it literally feels like Helena Shaw's set up to be the fucking villain or one of the villains throughout the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
With her like actively trying to get Indy killed and allowing his friend to get shot to death on the fucking boat and stuff like that. Where it's just like, okay, so she's evil, right? Like she's the bad guy, right? But no, we're supposed to
We're meant to
We're
root
supposed
for
to-
like Abby from The Last of Us Part 2.
yeah, we're supposed to love her. It honestly feels like they're trying to set her up to be the successor to Indiana Jones, which is hilarious because once again, she's awful.
Yeah.
Which is especially funny because they killed off his son in that same movie. And here, hey, I have an idea. If you wanted to make a successor to Indiana Jones, come here. I have an idea.
Don't.
Bring Short Round back.
Or better yet, just fucking don't. Just stop. Like, I mean, fuck's sakes.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go forward, bring Short Round back.
Or
like,
better yet, just let
he
any
was-
of the other main characters. Oh, go ahead.
He was a pre-existing character who it would actually make sense if he became Indiana Jones' successor. You know what I mean?
Well, like, and
Yeah.
even then, they brought back Sala, wasn't it? Didn't they bring back Sala and... Or am I wrong? Am I thinking of a
Yes, and
different
they
person?
didn't let him do anything.
Yeah, he just
But,
came
like,
in
also,
and he was like, "Oh, I'm
Oh,
coming with
Michelle-
you," and they're like, "No."
And also the fact that she fucking quips around like the most she quips like fucking Tony Stark, because one, she does the Joss Whedon type humor. Two, because she's a fucking egotist. You know, like Indy's about to call her out, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the most beautiful, stunning, bravest, best person in the world," and it's just like, "Oh, shut up."
Don't like show don't tell. Like, I mean, the first Indiana Jones did it,
Oh,
right? Like,
Oh gee, she said that. I guess that means she's those things. I love this character.
it's like the whole like when you're. It's kind of like whenever you're watching a movie. The best example is like when you're like whenever you want to be liked to a new character, you give them good reasons to like them. Like, for example, I mean. You're like whenever you're watching like a Marvel movie, like you brought up Iron Man. The reason why we like Iron Man is because we see him grow and improve throughout the main movies. We see how he became an egotistical, or how like he came from egotistical asshole to egotistical asshole with a big heart. You know what I mean? Like we see how he got to that point.
Yeah.
And they don't like that's why I don't like it when movies are like, oh well, we don't really need to show that. Just cut it so then we can add in more CGI fight scenes or whatever the fuck they want to add into their fucking movie.
So they just literally have her say what we're supposed to think of her character, and not just that, but what anybody with an actual brain watching the movie is going to actually think of her character is the exact opposite, because once again, she comes off like she's going to be the fucking villain.
Yeah. And again, that's why I don't. That's why I don't get why it's never as easy as just show.
It's like, oh, and then I stole it. You see, it's called capitalism. Once again, she's just so fucking obnoxious. I can't believe they thought that she was gonna be the successor to Indiana Jones.
Did they really think that was gonna work? They forget that Indiana Jones is a very popular icon. I mean, not as popular as he was back in the day, but
they forget that Indiana Jones isn't popular for fucking quipping every 5 seconds like an MCU character.
Yeah. It's again, that's why I think it's kind of just stupid to do any of that. Instead of like, just give us a reason to like your character. Don't make them like what everybody else is doing. That just makes them blend in. Like,
And
go ahead.
it wouldn't be as insulting if Indiana Jones wasn't also ruined in the movie for the sake of making him look like a worse character than he actually is.
I mean, honestly, if they...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, honestly, if they wanted to
Yeah.
do the whole, like, as you said, bring back Short Round or something, where it's like, him... Like, what if, like, at the end of this movie, instead of the stupid time dial or anything like that, have it be, like, a normal adventure, maybe kind of, like, do what Kingdom... Or, like, do, like, what was it? Was it Temple of Doom? Which one was Short Round in? Was it Temple of Doom? Or was it Raiders?
Temple of Doom.
Yeah,
was the one
okay, I thought so.
short round.
Temple of Doom had Short Round.
Yeah, why not have it be kind of like a repeat of that, but instead of Short Round being a kid, he's an adult and he's helping out, and like they do things that they couldn't do originally or something, you know, anything, and then have it at the end where he passes it down to Short Round.
No, but that would be too interesting. That would be too well written.
I think the main issue is that they just
This
keep.
is the Hell in a Shaw show.
Well, hey, you know what? If she gets a series on Disney Plus, how much you want to bet that the only people who will be talking about it is the anti-woke grifters? Because I don't think.
And you know it's fun. And by the way, if they do give her a series and have her, actually become a better character, somebody better make a video titled "The Hell in a Shawshank Redemption." But
the Hell in a Shawshank Redemption, that would be fun.
please credit me if you do that. It was my idea.
It was my idea. I'm copywriting it. All right.
I'm sorry.
You're like the React Bros from.
That has to be.
The React Bros? You mean the Fine Bros? You know, the creators of the famous movie F the Prom?
Oh yeah, totally. Anyways, I guess I can move on to my number 2. Oh yeah, okay. So now we're
number 2.
okay. So this is a game I haven't beaten, but I have played. I've actually gotten pretty far in this game. I haven't beaten it, but if I did, if I would beat this fucking game, then it would definitely be a contender for the worst list. Top five easy. Anyways, it is Hope from Final Fantasy 13 specifically. If you do not know,
Hope?
Yeah. That is their name.
This is a name?
That's his name, yep. Hope. But God, he drains all of that out of me because he's fucking obnoxious and annoying. Okay, so before people start clamoring down in the comments, all the Final Fantasy games pretty much take place in different universes and stories, so that's why he's allowed to be on this list, and not say like a Final Fantasy 7 character for best. Anyways, so what does Hope do? Well, in the very beginning of the game, there's a lot of lore dump, but Hope has a mom. And at one point, his mom is in grave danger as she's fighting alongside the rebel group that I forget their name of. Oh, no, it's not Avalanche. I almost called them Avalanche, but no, that's Final Fantasy VII that this game fucking rips off, but okay, sure. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Just rip off what made everything good instead of doing new ideas. Anyways, so, Hope's mom, she's out there fighting on the front lines. And then what happens is, well, the bridge explodes, and then she's falling, and then another character named Snow saves her, or tries to, and she fucking dies. Well, mind you, Snow was trying to save, by the way, and then she fucking dies. Then Snow falls, but Snow doesn't fucking die. Okay, sure, that makes total sense.
Oh wait, is it just like when Arlo's dad dies to the storm and follows down the waterfall? Compared to when Arlo
it's actually exactly like that. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what makes it even fucking worse?
By the way, Arlo totally could have been on my list, but I also decided not to. I did consider him though.
So you want to know what happens after?
Actually, question for that: Does Hope survive that? survived that exact scenario twice or once.
No, Snow survives that scenario, and they survive much worse.
Oh, Snow, I mean.
Yeah, he survived
Yeah.
that scenario.
Or Arlo survives it twice in the same movie.
He survives it. He survives worse. Like at one point, like he protects Snow, or sorry, Snow protects Hope from falling too far and dying, and then, so then after he, oh, also by the way, I could have put almost the entire Final Fantasy 13 cast on this list, but I decided on, okay, because there's Hope, there's Vanille, who Vanille's just, fuck it, I'm just gonna go over all of them. So Hope is the worst of it. So I'm mostly going to go over him. But the two characters that aren't bad is Lightning and Shaz. I think Shaz is extremely funny, and it can sometimes be a little problematic. And there's also, fuck, I forgot her name. Oh, well, I guess it wasn't important to remember. Anyways, and Lightning's just a badass, but she's also extremely cool. And she's like, I don't care about you. And they're like, whoa, you're so cool. We're gonna go draw you on DeviantArt. Anyways, so what happens to Hope? So what happens to Hope is after his dad died, or after his mom died, he completely blames Hope. Or sorry, oh my God, Hope blames Snow. God, these names are fucking atrocious, by the way. Anyways, so Snow, he's laughing it up with the fucking other rebel group, and they're like, ha 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 ha. Oh, wow, that was crazy, man, that we were fighting even though someone just fucking died! But okay. If you guys ever see this game on a clearance bin, there's a good fucking reason. Anyways, so, Snow's like, you know, Snow leaves, Hope follows, and Hope tries to kill Snow. Even though Snow won't talk to him about what happened to his mom, like, won't say anything to him, which... By the way, if my mom fucking died and you saw it and you don't tell me, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. But I'm not gonna kill you over it. I mean... And then, because, believe it or not, Hope thinks that Snow killed his mom. Which, again, makes no sense. He promised to protect her right in fucking front of her. And
This sounds like the most annoying misunderstanding ever.
And you know what makes it even worse? Final Fantasy 12 had a scenario like that. It was over almost as soon as it fucking started.
Was it in there just as a joke?
No, it's in there because there was a misunderstanding. Because one of them had a twin brother, and then he said, no, it was my twin brother who died that day that was with him. I wasn't with him. And then he was like, oh, well, okay. And you know what? There it is! That's all you fucking need! But instead, this lasts for hours! Hours upon hours upon hours! Also, his fucking moveset in the game... Oh my God, the combat in this fucking game is awful! Awful, man! And what makes it worse is that later on... Okay, so... Oh yeah, by the way, he doesn't just appear in Final Fantasy 13, he appears in Final Fantasy 13 Light... Or wait, sorry. Let me call it by its correct name. Final Fantasy 13... Final Fantasy... Oh, sorry, Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. Yes, that is the actual title to that game. Because Final Fantasy 13-2 didn't have Lightning in the game. It was her sister. Anyways, enough about that. So then, what happens to... If you're wondering what happens, is that later on they just become deities of gods for some fucking reason. It doesn't make any sense. And then at the end of the game, Lightning fights God. But, oh my God, during the entirety of... I know this all sounds super confusing. 13 is a very big game. But almost the vast majority of 13 itself is just Hope being like, I want to kill Snow. Oh yeah, I'm going to kill him so good. And that's it. And then, like, once Snow tells him what happened, he's still pissed about it. Still pissed at him about it. It's like, God damn. Why is this going on for so long?
What is that? Why?
Because this game is awful.
It's like that scene in Coco. Great movie. It's like that scene in Coco where it's like Ernesto didn't, or it was like Hector didn't abandon you. He was murdered, and the family's like, okay, but why should we forgive him? What do you mean? You know what I
I
mean?
get like the whole "why should we trust you" angle, but it's like if you have like reasonable fucking proof, then you should believe them. And then one last thing before I get off this entire talk, um, Fang! That's what her name was! That's what their name was! Okay, so, actually, funny thing that I say
Fang?
that.
From
Fang... No. From Final Fantasy 13, Fang is Vanille's girlfriend, or at the very least, very estranged lovers. Literally at
Okay, I thought you were referring to Fang from Goodbye Volcano High because
No.
they also belong on this list.
No, I
To
was
be
mentioning...
fair,
I was...
even though I did not put them on the plane, but whatever.
But I'm meaning Fang. She's a cool character. Basically, like, I just want to bring it up. But Vanille's just pixie girl bullshit. Hope is just a complete fucking dick the entire time, trying to kill people, even though they're staring at him right in the fucking face that that's not what happened. And then later on, whenever you actually use him in game, he's fucking horrible. God-awful character. This entire game fucking sucks, and I can't wait to play it and actually beat it, so then I can finally put this piece of garbage into where it belongs, and that's the fucking fire pit outside my house. Fuck this goddamn piece of shit! And I am done.
I think Caroline's mad.
Oh, also, the game is 4 disc long. There's 4 discs.
What?
I'm not fucking kidding you.
4 discs?
Yes, for the Xbox 360, yes.
What?
Because that's how big the game is. Oh yeah, and also the big parts of the game is just fucking hallways, but whatever. You know what? Everybody loves jumping on this game's defense. Fucking hate it. God awful. Oh, if I had to get into a rant about how bad this game is, I'd just fucking rip this shit to shreds. Alright, anyways, go ahead, sir. Sorry.
Going from one shitty thing that people blindly defend to another shitty thing that people blindly defend. It's Robin from Teen Titans Go.
Oh yeah.
No longer a sidekick. No, that's not me. Picture my booty up in 3D.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, sir.
He's just... This is not Robin. Like, I know the writers of this didn't bother to do their fucking research and watch the original show. In fact, they did later on, but only to point middle fingers at the fans for even liking it.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did with Robin here is so awful. He's just this inconsiderate, egotistical asshole who doesn't actually care about his team. How about when he... where do I actually begin?
How is he as a team leader?
He's awful. I think I'll just list off the worst example off the bat if you want me to.
Yeah, go right ahead.
It's the episode when he reminisces about why don't we get along anymore? Everyone was so obedient. Yeah, that's the word he uses, obedient. For when they first met. Then their team gets their memories erased, and he's like, instead of being like, oh my gosh, this is horrible, how can I get them back? And he's like, oh my gosh, they're just as naive as they were when I met them. I'll take advantage of this. What?
Mm-hmm.
You fucking Muppet! You fucking Muppet! Why would you do this? He does some more other horrible shit. You know, like how he nearly gets himself killed multiple times just to prove a point. Be like, I'm right, you're wrong. And it's been years since I've seen this show, but still.
It's not a good show.
He's loud, obnoxious, and he always had a crush on Starfire in the original show, but it's just taken to the creepy extreme here. To the point where he even has dreams of like him accepting her as his bride.
Wasn't there like a whole episode where it was like Starfire had to get married to a specific thing?
Yeah, because it was a peace offering to like unite the two kingdoms.
Oh, so
So
it's
they
like
destroy
Mulan
each other.
2.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
is.
like
Except Robin kills the groom, and he doesn't care.
You just put us at
Isn't there
endless
also an
combat.
episode? Isn't there also an episode where he goes to the future and sees that all his friends have? Or no, it was Cyborg and Beast Boy. Never mind. I was
Yep.
gonna say they go to the
But-
future and see that all their friends have good futures, so they go back in time to stop it from happening.
Wow, what a likable character.
Yeah, that was Robin. I mean, not Robin. Beast Boy and Cyborg, they're also unlikable assholes. Literally everyone in this series is an unlikable asshole. But you don't get why people find this engaging. It's not. How are they even friends? It's just unpleasant to be around.
Well, they're friends because the script decided they are.
Well, actually, the Teen Titans existed for quite a while.
No,
think.
no, I
Yeah,
just mean
no.
like
The
it's
show
one of the
itself, yeah.
it's one of those like Goodbye Volcano High situations where it's like
This
the
is
main
somehow
characters
the
are
only
literally-
remaining show on Cartoon Network, and it's fucking depressing.
It's the only
It's
show on
somehow the only
Cartoon
what?
Network?
Yeah.
What?
At least from what I remember. I might be wrong, but
Well, you
It's
know,
definitely
regular
most
shows
popular
getting a
for some
revival,
reason, like,
but I don't know. If
I can
it'll
rant
be
about
on-
another if we do worst TV shows. For now, I won't.
I can't believe they.
He's also just
Well,
pathetic.
Look, if you want to do an episode on Teen Titans
He literally
Go
Gets
specifically,
into an
that's
existential
fine. But I'm not
depressing.
watching. If you want to do an episode on Teen Titans Go, that's fine. But I'm not watching any more of the show than I've already seen.
Yeah,
Oh, we
he
would-
literally gets into an existential depression over his staff breaking. Like that's a major part of his character. Oh, we love Robin for his staff. No,
Bro,
What the hell cared about
Even-
Robin's
he even
staff?
cheats at a race by breaking Kid Flash's legs. Wow, what a likable character.
I do kind of find that a little funny. I mean, there's no way in hell Robin would win a race
Oh
with.
yeah,
Wally
don't forget
with-
don't forget when he killed like he went back in time and like killed Aquaman so he wouldn't have a superhero movie instead.
Oh yeah, that movie, which is decent for the most part, if only because you were expecting much worse. And then I just remembered that happens. What a likable
Kill
character.
Aquaman.
Yeah, didn't they like literally force Batman's parents to go down the wrong alley or go down crime alley, and they got fucking shot.
and even Raven like puts on the pearl necklace on
You know,
Batman's mother. It's like, wow.
they really were like upset that they couldn't get their own superhero movie, or Robin was upset about it. Then why didn't they just fucking go back in
Didn't
time and
they-
just throw
didn't
Batman's Batbill out the window? There you go.
Didn't they get a superhero movie? Or sorry, not I don't mean the Teen Titans Go. I mean, didn't they get like a crossover movie with the original?
Yeah, and for what I know, it completely misses the point of why people hate one series and like the other. They even have this fat guy in a pony shirt to represent the audience. It's like, fuck you. I fucking hate this series and everything it stands for. But Robin, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it if we do worst TV shows episode.
I would.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even think we can because I don't think I've watched enough shows, let alone
We
bad
could do-
shows.
We could do
Because why don't- because it-
remakes slash spiritual successors as an episode. Like not in that order, but like
Maybe.
I mean that'd be
Because
interesting.
I mean, once again, keep in mind, if a TV show's awful, why would I keep watching it? I
Yeah,
haven't
and-
actually watched through the entire show that I think is bad.
Well, yeah, I
You
would
know
feel
what,
like
same
that'd
here.
be-
We might not even do that episode. So I'm just ending it here. I hate Teen Titans Go still. Robin especially.
Yeah, I could definitely see why.
Okay, which character? So Robin got it worst. How would you rank how character assassinated everybody else's?
They're pretty close, honestly. Starfire's overly cheery. Raven is just overly moody. Beast Boy and Cyborg are just annoying.
Yeah, like the fucking waffle song.
Yeah.
I
And of
don't
course,
even get why
Channel
that was so
Chaser
fucking
guy,
popular.
I forgot his name, was like I don't know, because
No,
it's
okay,
mindless junk that you put on.
Okay,
Not
I
even
find it funny.
good mindless
I find
junk.
it funny that I find it funny when Trevor and his friends watched the Illumination Mario movie and they got to the Peaches song and they rightfully called it out for literally just being a fucking ripoff of a shitty Teen Titans
Yeah, like,
song.
yeah, I think it was Gugonic who said, this is literally just a Teen Titans Go song.
At least with that, at
Which
least
I
with
think is
that,
really funny.
at least with that fucking movie, at the very least, it was only played one time. I think Waffles played like throughout the entire fucking episode. Which, I mean, just saying.
Guys, whenever guys, I once again, I like bad media. I don't want to do a Teen Titans Go episode. I mean, okay, if we do a Teen Titans Go episode, I'm not watching any more of the show than I've already seen.
I'm not.
Same here.
I'm not watching Teen Titans Go, and I don't feel like talking about
Which,
it.
Hey.
which also makes me think that we wouldn't even be able to do a proper episode on Teen Titans Go because
Well,
we
why
don't
is
want to
there-
actually sit through.
What the fuck is there even to talk about? It's just a bad TV show made by people who don't
Brain
really...
rot.
We got 30 other
And made
fucking
by
shit
very
to watch that's way
spiteful,
worth our time
hateful people.
than fucking Teen Titans Goes to the Polls. I don't fucking care.
Alright, let's just move on to number
Did you
one.
did you say Teen
And-
Titans go to the polls like fucking Hillary Clinton?
Yes, I did. I wanted to make the joke.
Yeah, with that,
Alright,
like I said, let's move on to our final curtain call. The
yep,
number ones.
yep. Roxy, who is your number one?
It's the Smurfs.
Oh god, yeah.
All of them?
Does that
Everything-
surprise you at all? It shouldn't.
No, you don't like the Smurfs. I know you don't.
I do not like the Smurfs. I do not like them. Sam I
am.
Earth.
Why?
Semi Hollywood, who is borderline obsessed with trying to make them work on the big screen.
There's
Hey,
nothing.
you don't mind that this spans multiple continuities, right? My hatred.
Yeah,
here.
no, that's fine. If you wanna just talk about all the Smurfs, like, I mean, there's nothing different from them. They all have the same fucking joke.
Yeah, exactly. There's
What-
not really much to talk about other than how fucking annoying they are anyway.
The Smurfs are annoying. Like, I mean, yeah, I agree.
I don't and the fact that they keep getting movies is what makes it they're like my version of Sir talking about Bubsy.
You know what? It kind of is, but at least with fucking Bubsy, it's like they bring him back like rare, and at the very least, Bubsy is actually fucking stupid and shitty. There's at least something to fucking talk about there. What's there to talk about with the fucking Smurfs? What? Oh, they all
It's
have
the
different
most
personalities too? Cool. Oh,
It
cool.
is the
So do
most-
I.
It is the
It's
most,
called Beast. Oh, God,
the Smurfs is the most bland Cocomelon-esque brand other than Cocomelon itself. So,
Wow.
Yeah, I guess.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Because what is the Smurfs even about? What? Like, someone tell me down in the comments.
Well,
Aside from them not wanting to be
blue fuckers who just say Smurf and try not to be
The,
captured by
the
Gargamel.
idea is that the Smurfs are supposed to be all the good in the universe or something. Meanwhile, there's like a Smurf called Grouchy Smurf, which I mean, I think that's fine, but like, you know, it's portrayed as a bad thing. There's a fucking Smurf that gives the other Smurfs presents with fucking bombs in them. That doesn't sound very nice
Oh,
to me.
prankster Smurfs or whatever the fuck. Fucking Logan Paul Smurf. I don't fucking care. They all suck. All of them are garbage. Papa Smurf's weird. I love the
Yeah,
I love the nostalgia critic joke
Papa
where it's
Smurf-
like, have
Papa
you-
Smurf is like, if I ever see anybody who says that Papa Smurf is a dilf, I'm going to slap them.
yeah,
like,
that's coming from the one who calls everything a dilf. So take that for what you were.
Right.
Well, no, sometimes you call things milfs. You know what? That's true. Go ahead.
They're such nothing characters.
They're such nothing.
Literally,
Yeah, exactly.
it's literally just. There's the leader. There's a bunch of Smurfs, and then there's a girl, and her
probably like the
character
most-
is girl.
Probably like the most corporate set friendly 80s brand since Care Bears. But you know what?
Why is
At least-
Smurf still
at-
getting-
You know
Who
what?
cares? Have you ever met somebody who called themselves a Smurfs
No.
fan?
No.
But- Going back to my comparison real quick, and the point I want to bring up, At least with the Care Bears, I can fucking tell them apart easily, even just looking at screenshots.
I don't
And
even
the
get.
Smurfs, the only ones that look different are like Papa Smurf, Smurfette, and I guess Handy because he carries around a saw.
And Brainy, I guess.
Yeah, Brain, because he
He
wears
wears
fucking.
glasses.
It's literally that joke
Well, and
from
then don't
regular
forget,
show.
and then don't forget the Neil Patrick Harris Smurf movie added a Smurf called like Gertie or something, and he's just Scottish.
I'm Scottish. Okay. You know what? It's like the fucking regular show joke.
Fish?
It's like the regular show joke where it's just the same characters with different costumes. That's literally them. That's literally them. It's literally
No,
Cool
no,
Dan.
okay, no, and then the fact that I have such like hatred for them, it's like the episode where Muscle Man is having nightmares about a baby show he had to watch while babysitting.
This is it's stupid. I don't even
It's
get.
such the Smurfs are emblematic of everything uncreative about the world.
Well, like it's like, oh well, the difference is they have different
Genuinely.
personalities. Oh, cool. Again.
At least Gargamel was funny when he was played by Hank Azaria. But that's really about it, and he's not even the main character. He's the antagonist.
He's the villain. Yeah, antagonist, villain, whatever.
And once again, it's literally just because it's Hank Azaria.
It,
who I think Hank Azaria, like, even when he's in garbage, he's like Tim Curry. He can make any role work regardless of how awful the thing he's in is.
I don't get how the Smurfs got 2 fucking movies, 2 live action movies. It got
3. No, they got 4 movies.
No,
5 movies.
Yeah,
There's like
If
one
you
that came
count the
out
one
in the
back in the
1980s, I think.
70s or 80s, I don't know.
Oh no, what I was meaning is live action movies. They both got they got 2 live action movies, and what the fuck? Like everybody was like, "Wow, the new Smurfs movie looks great," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you gonna go see it for? What do you want? What do you want from it?" Wait, oh, guess what? Here, I'm gonna just spoil the entire movie for you. Gargamel's gonna try to catch them. They're gonna say no. Movie over. Congratulations, I saved you 2 hours in a movie ticket. Like, what the fuck? Go watch something more worth your time. Why the Smurfs?
Oh yeah, I'd also like to mention that people say that Gargamel looks like an anti-Semitic stereotype, but okay, that's one thing. I'd like to mention though, in the original Smurf series, it's shown that's like, okay, Smurfette not having originally been a Smurf and being a Gargamel creation was always a thing. But in the original series, when Gargamel made her, she had black hair, and then when Papa Smurf turned her into a real Smurf, her hair turned yellow. So,
Fake Blondie!
My only question is...
So does that mean that the Smurfs considers you evil if you don't have blonde hair? Like, what the fuck?
What a
Really
god...
blue people with blonde hair.
And, like, what a stupid idea for a show. Because they got a show in this, like, what, the 70s, 60s,
They're
80s?
they're just a bunch of boring lawn gnomes. Except lawn gnomes would be more interesting to watch because they're actually funny.
At least Ozzy Osbourne was in a Gnomes movie. Can't say that about the Smurfs. Godly. Alright. Okay, so I got my number 1. Are you guys ready?
Yep, ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my number 1, believe it or not, does come from something we have already talked about. And I'm not going to spoil too much. I don't know if we'll ever do an episode on it. I highly doubt it. So, you guys remember from my top 5 favorite games, or top 10 favorite games list, I put Resident Evil 7 on there. My number 1 goes to Ethan from Resident Evil. Specifically, Resident Evil Village. God help us all. At least with Resident Evil 7, you know, how does any sane person react to what happens in that fucking game?
Oh yeah. One more thing. I forgot to mention the Smurfs replaced random words with Smurf, and it's really fucking annoying. And I wish Gargamel would just shoot them.
Yeah, no, that's valid. So, Resident Evil 7, a lot of people's biggest complaint is Ethan talking a lot, which I never thought was that big of an issue, because he he does barely speak, in my opinion. Like, he speaks during cutscenes or on the phone, you know. But, like, he doesn't really speak whenever it's, like, the horror segments where everything needs to be quiet. But then, in Village, this motherfucker doesn't know how to shut the fuck up! Like, damn, dude, shush!
Why is this? Hang on, is this GIF accurate, Caroline?
Hold on, let me see. Yes, that happened. That funny thing that does happen in Resident Evil 7. If you want to know,
Village?
What do you
or Village, yeah,
Okay, what is that machine Squidward flies into? What purpose does it serve?
a grinder probably.
I don't even know.
Anyways, back to what I was talking about. So in Village, not only does he get a bunch of people killed, which he could have easily saved because, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but a gun fucking kills people. And, you know, that could probably help whenever someone turns infected and starts eating everybody in the same room as you. But instead, he grabs one of the characters, pulls him into a room with them, and he's like, come on, we gotta get out of here. And then leaves everybody else to fucking die. Not only that, he also just doesn't care about Mia or her well-being, which many people could say, oh, well, you know, the plot point in that game. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. I'd still be a little upset about all of it, because of what happens in the very beginning of that game. I'm not going to spoil it. And then, throughout the entire game, he just... 1, he doesn't shut the fuck up. 2, he doesn't think. It's like his brain went on a fucking holiday after what happened in the Baker house. And then there's that fucking plot reveal. That motherfucking plot reveal at the fucking end of the game, where everything is fucking nullified from Resident Evil 7. Thanks, game. I really wanted that.
I'm surprised Village didn't make it into your worst games list.
So, I guess I can explain that real quick. So, the reason why it wasn't on my worst games list is, as a game, it's still fun to play. I still like playing Village. I don't like the story, and I think the story can go fuck itself. But at the very least, I like playing it, unlike I did Resident Evil Umbrella Corps. Which, rethinking about it, on a more personal level, this game pisses me off more because it was one of my most anticipated games of 2021 that I played the same year. Literally, same day that it came out, I sat down and played it for a couple hours. You can actually go watch that YouTube playthrough on my channel. Don't, but you can. Anyways, not only that, Ethan's ending decision, I'm really trying not to spoil it because you guys haven't played Resident Evil 7 yet. Like, not enough. You guys haven't played enough of it. Roxy hasn't even fucking started it. Or wait, have you started it, Roxy?
No, I have not.
Oh, goodness. I'm gonna lose my shit. But, at the end of the game, Ethan makes one decision that made me so unbelievably upset. Like, in the moment, I wasn't upset. I was like, wow, this game's great. The ending made so much sense. And then rewatching it, replaying it, after replaying 7 and a few other Resident Evil games, I was like, what the fuck was this ending? Why was this the way that you decided to end off the story? And then the shadow...
For another piece of media.
Yes. And then, to make matters even worse, that final line, which I'm just going to say it, the father's story is over, meaning that we won't get a continuation of Ethan's fucking story. We won't see what he could have been like. We could have seen him do fucking anything else because of that one fucking decision at the end of the goddamn game. That makes no logical sense. You know what? I don't even care. I'm going to spoil it. He kills himself. He dies. He blows himself up. Yes! He blows himself up.
Why?
Because what happens is, I'm not going to make the other big reveal because it ruins 7 in a lot of ways. So I'm not going to spoil it. But because of that one major event, the place that you're at, the village itself, is about to, Umbrella's about to blow it up because the main villain is basically is festering a big Cthulhu-like demon that if they don't blow it up now, it's the end of the world, basically. So, what they do is that Chris has a remote bomb, a remote detonator, and then before he leaves, Ethan's like, no, I'm gonna stay here and blow myself up. Motherfucker, you have a daughter! You're just gonna let her not have a fucker? God!
Why did he want to blow himself off?
Because I don't fucking know! I don't! And before fucking anybody says that, oh, well, he was going to die anyway because of the big reveal. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say what the big reveal is. But no, that doesn't make any sense because he was able to survive everything fucking else throughout the entire goddamn game, man. I know I'm sounding heated, but this is a sequel to one of my favorite games of all time. And because of this sequel, it just makes me feel even worse because of how much I loved Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil Village just fucking destroyed everything I loved about that game. And yes, before you ask, the video's still in the works. It's just taking a lot longer than usual to get it done. But yeah, Ethan Winters, Resident Evil Village, specifically. God, what a fucking trash-ass piece of shit. I know I'm sounding...
Oh boy.
But, man. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm ready for this. Ready to talk about them. And by them, I mean two, because they both go hand in hand, if you don't mind. So, I feel like talking about both of them in this segment, if...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, that...
Yep. Both, because, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time in Vulture Culture ranking history, we have a two-way tie.
What?
That being Zoo and Music from Music by Sia.
Wait, who? Who?
Oh, you never heard of this movie?
I know you talked about it. I never watched it.
Yeah, we even watched the musical Hell episode on it. Basically, it's this terrible movie that terribly represents autistic people. And the main character's not even played by an autistic person because Sia found them too difficult.
What?
Just insulting.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting. Okay.
Yeah, even more... Who do I even start with? Zoo, because she goes to the half-baked, forced arc of caring about her sister, which I do not buy. Because at first she just wants to get away from her. No, she only raises her out of, like, obligation, because her grandma who raised her died, and music acts like those stereotypical offensive portrayal of autistic people. She's like, and she just doesn't care that her grandma dies.
What a great
she just doesn't care. She's always lost in her own world. There's these annoying fantasy sequences with terrible songs that play throughout the movie. Even gets to like an uncomfortable scene at one point where I think it's the neighbor who like has music in like a hold that, which is a really bad hold that you put autistic people in. It's really awful. It's just so awful. I'm sorry, not listing any more specific. I blocked this out of my mind. I want to forget that badly. Actually, what is the movie available on anything? Hang on. It's free on Tubi and Pluto TV. So if you ever want to torture yourself, there you go.
I don't want to watch this.
I don't think any of us do, after how you've been talking about the protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, a part of me now wants to, I haven't picked the punishment yet for having Roxy make me sit through fakes.
No. God, no. See what you No.
So maybe we would do that for season 3. Who knows? And we can go more in depth
Roxy!
there. Actually, you know what? I will pick that.
God damn it!
Even though it's like even though this
Fuck you,
movie is like
Roxy,
the
you asshole. Sorry, go ahead.
even though this movie's like Emilia
Buddy, I
Perez.
didn't choose this.
Even though this movie is basically like Emilia Perez, but for autistic people, I'm willing to put myself through the ringer again just to watch you suffer.
You know what? I like how I'm blaming Roxy. This is also part of my fault, too. But hey, I was gonna make it up and play Yoshi's Island. Damn it!
Hey, well, you still are.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Roxy has to learn that her actions have
Wait, does that mean I could
consequences.
literally just, like, I could just dip it out? Oh, hell yeah, dude. No, I'm probably still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna be like, oh, this movie sucked.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is awful. Main characters are awful, and I don't buy their connection. Sia's awful for directing this and having a bad view of autistic people. This movie is awful. It's awful, 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 awful.
Full awful.
I think
That's why music and
I
Vuzu are my
think
number one choice
I
for the
think
worst
you've used this movie as
protagonist
awful.
I've ever seen.
Well, we had a lot to say. This was a really hard list to do, by the way.
Yeah.
It was very hard to pick on what and who. Because I was trying to be, like, a little bit more fair to myself and not try to go for, like, the obvious, oh, yeah, the guy from Resident Evil Umbrella Corp, so, yeah. Alright. Are we all done? Do we have
Yes, we're all
anybody-
done.
Do we have anybody else that we thought of putting on the list that we just kind of copped out?
I
And
thought
just
of-
said no?
I thought at one point I was going to put in Joshua from Joshua and the Promised Land, but I was like, no, that movie's a comedic masterpiece. I would not.
I thought
Respect it.
of putting Jack Sparrow in Dead Men Tell No Tales as my honorable mention because he sucks in that movie, but decided against it.
I thought of putting... Believe it or not, I had a very interesting choice. I was going to put Silent Protagonists. But I thought it was a little too vague.
Yeah, it's way too vague.
But
honestly.
it was more of like the idea of a silent protagonist. Cause I'm like, I just kind of wish you could, you know, what's the word? Like they could talk or something. Not like if they're like, there's a story reason behind it, but like they just don't talk in certain games. Cause I always feel weird whenever like you kind of have to fill in the void for them, or the writer would have to write around it. But I decided against it because one, too vague, and two, most of my some of my favorite games have a silent protagonist like Ness from Earthbound and Lucas from Mother 3 that I have not started playing, but from what I've seen, it looks good. Anyways, are we done? Is that all we had to do for?
Yes, we're done.
We're done. The Vulture Culture Podcast Season 2 is still going. I almost said it's over, but no, it's still going.
What?
Uh,
Look at this.
over.
What episode was this?
episode 40.
Episode number. Wow.
We are recording-wise, we are over halfway done.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So
Next time on the Vulture Culture Podcast.
episode 41, our return to talking about albums.
This time we're doing Bruno Mars's debut album, Doo-Wops and Hooligans.
I'm very interested. I'm not the biggest Bruno Mars guy, so we'll see how good it goes. Maybe it'll be like Van Halen, and I really enjoy it. Or maybe it's my first negative one. Anyways, episode 42, which we already recorded, Super Mario Galaxy, the first one, not Galaxy and Galaxy 2. Hey, you know what? I wonder if that'll release the same day that, like, or I don't know if it'll release the same day. I wonder if that'll release whenever the Mario Galaxy collection comes out. Which, by the way, what a fucking scam, but whatever. Do you guys agree with that?
Because isn't Galaxy 1 already on
I am
Switch anyway?
Yeah.
tired of talking about prices. I'm sick of it.
I don't blame
Please
you.
move on.
Next we have Aladdin for episode 43. Which is Roxy's pick. Aladdin, the funny Disney movie. And then episode 44 is X-Men 2. Wait. Yeah, X-Men 2, X-Men United, which we also have already recorded. I'm very excited to talk about.
And finally, episode 45, which is a sequel to one of my favorite episodes. This being the top 5 worst villains.
Mm-hmm. Which is basically, this is like the prequel, I guess. And you'll see why. And you'll see why certain characters didn't appear on this list, because, oh boy, there's some that's on the worst that would be.
Yeah, because I'm sure somebody was watching this thinking, "Where's Tim Avery?"
Or where's Voldemort?
Or where's
Potter.
Bad Light Beer?
Or where is the one myth, the legend Ram from Gears of War 1 specifically? I don't know if he reappears. Anyways, is that all we want to give out, or do we want to also give out episode 46? You know what?
I said lastly episode 45, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode of the Vulture Culture podcast. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, share, subscribe. You guys could follow any of us down below. We have multiple different varieties, all down in the links and descriptions. If you guys want to recommend any episodes that we do, comment down below. Maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. We're not gonna promise anything. We're not Joshua, okay? Anyways.
No!
I know.
No!
And also, see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye, Joshua.
Goodbye, Volcano High.